we'll go ahead and get started. Um, y'all are, of course, in the city of Untitled because I never named that map. Maybe name that now. Mirabar. And you just finished part of your quest. What happened to the freaking map?
What map?
You got resized. What the hell? Mirabar's map. Weird. Don't know how that happened. Doesn't matter. So
We've also lost the boxes too.
Yeah, well, I undid those because you didn't need those anymore. Um, so like anything, you find yourself awaking from your horrific nightmare, having just gone through a tumultuous, spoopy Halloween special. You of course woke up with the orbs, each one of you having a crack of the orbs. Um, from Bromwood's orb of, we'll go ahead and say, um, dream learning, for lack of a better word.
My phone.
So, y'all are, it's early in the morning. You probably didn't go back to sleep. Probably didn't want to go back to sleep. So you are all at the guild. So what would you like to do? Damn, it's typing. I'd like to inspect the orb. The orb. So you have a crack of your orb piece. Yes. So taking into your hand your orb piece. I don't have the notebook with me that showed the monetary value, so hopefully you remember it. Otherwise, I have to go digging through my notes. But for your orb piece, you still feel a little bit of some arcane energy in it. It doesn't feel necessarily like it's all gone out, though clearly most of its power escaped it when the ore was cracked. So it does seem to be a decently high quality chunk. Although cracked, that the piece itself doesn't have other micro fissures or cracks in it. It looks quite not flawless, but pretty close. Probably the closest you've ever seen. Sorry. Have any magical quality to it? Yeah, you can still feel some magical, like arcane power to it. It's not what it was though.
Did we have a long rest after we got it, or if we because it was a
You
dream
woke up from
world,
the
so...
dream. You woke up from the dream, so your physical bodies themselves were fine. All the stuff that you used in the dreams were.
No,
Was
I
not like.
I want to relearn a spell, but I need to do that over a long rest. So
Yes, you would have to do that over a long rest. Yeah, so you'd have to wait till the next night.
okay.
Same thing. Can I reset my superiority dice?
How
And
does
like
that work? You
second
don't have
wind
to.
and all that stuff?
That's just you getting sleep, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you slept, so you get to do that. Bose is
Okay.
like he has to actively sit down before he like goes to sleep. I'm pretty sure and relearn.
Yeah,
a spell.
only a short rest
Yeah,
can
I
give
just
me
wanted
spell
to
slots back,
make
but
sure.
not learn spells. That's all.
Yeah, so
I have to
his is a little
relearn.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything from a long rest will apply. The only reason I'd say that Bose doesn't is because he has to specify it, I think, before he goes to sleep, because it's in the day now.
Okay, well then I guess I'm going to go find a magic shop to see if they can cast Identify spell on it.
Okay. Yeah. I think you already had a magic spot marked for you.
That's right, we did, didn't we?
I
Yeah.
believe
Okay.
Kieran already went to it, and I believe a couple other people did.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to the magic shop. Does anybody want to come?
Yeah, sure, I'll show up.
I think it was down here. So is right here. That's the actual spot. But, my notes. Mirabar is a big city. Okay, so is everybody going with, or
I'll
Jimmy,
go with
Maddie, Nick?
Sure, I'll
Sure.
hang out with the group.
Sure.
Okay, everybody's
Main
kinda
field
sticking
trip.
together. Kind of sticking together. All right, all right. Um. All right. So you get to the magical shop after walking for, about 20, 25 minutes. It's not a long walk, but you do have to go through all the gates, and the gates aren't all in a straight line because whoever designed the city, it was, of course, an asshole. Damn humans messing up all the good shield dwarfs work for the Undercity. And you get to the magical shop, and you walk in, and you see an older gentleman behind the counter, that a couple of you recognize, having previously, gone to this establishment, and he doesn't seem to be busy with a customer. He's just sitting behind the counter looking at a book.
Excuse me, good sir. My compatriots and I will wonder if you could help us identify some items. Unfortunately, I cannot cast a certain spell because I'm currently out of the ability to do it. But are you able to cast Identify on these items, or maybe have an item that had like a wand of identification that can cast Identify on some items for us?
Yes, I can do that for you. Let me see. Is it a cracked piece of crystal? So you just hand him your piece of crystal?
Oh yeah, I'll hand up mine first. So
Okay. He puts it on the counter, and then he looks down at it, kind of eyeballs it, and he goes, "Okay, okay." He licks it, kind of smacks his lips,
ugh.
pulls out a tiny little hammer, and then carefully touches it to the top of it. He goes, "Well, I've never seen anything like this before. It certainly has some magical aura to it, but it seems like it's incomplete. It's no active spell. It's almost as if it's missing part of itself."
Okay. With the Identify spell, I know you can tell any magical properties that may be unknown at the time. Just so, are there any hidden properties that you may be able to detect?
Well, he kind of looks back at it and kind of scrunches his eyes, and um, he goes, "Well, you would be right normally, but something like this is rather interesting. I do have, of course, my hammer of identification, a good old whack, and it'll tell you anything you need to know." He kind of chuckles. The idea of smashing something with a tiny little hammer for it to tell you what it is, rather amusing to him. I can tell you that it definitely was created by magic. Um, but honestly, like I said, it does have some magical imbuement, but it's almost like part of it is missing. Like it's not all there.
So if we, like, if I have a piece and they all have a piece, if we combine the pieces, it would all be there. You think?
Oh, well, if you have all the pieces, certainly it's worth a try. I mean, I've never seen something like this before. This is quite out of my power.
Does everyone want to grab their pieces and by our powers combined?
You want to Captain Planet this shit? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Azrael and Shekel.
Azrael said, "Sure."
Yep. Cam said heart.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Shekel.
Yeah, I say, Jekyll's good with that. Jekyll too. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Making pizza. Pizza. Wendy's is the official food of
Wendy's
D&D
does?
night. The
Remember,
Wendy's social media
the
account.
pepperoni goes on the bottom of the pizza.
The Wendy's social media account is going to be very disappointed in you two. I don't know how you can betray them like this. While they're doing that, he grabs the ore pieces and kind of like puts them close together. And he goes, "Well, they're almost a perfect fit. I don't see any missing areas here. Of course, it would be great if the cracks weren't there." He says, eyeing like the last piece in his hand. And he looks down at it and he goes, "Well, I've never seen something like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might have to mend it. Think I have something for that, unless one of you has the mending spell."
I gotta look. Nope.
We could possibly buy a scroll of mending if you have any scrolls for sale.
Yeah, let me check. He like goes in the back room. And he like starts digging through. And he's like, "Well, I have a couple. I have a scroll of mending, and I have an empowered scroll of mending that would do probably more for something like this. But it's up to you. You're more than welcome to use the regular mending scroll. It's of course a low level spell, and most people can learn it. So, of course, won't restore magic, but it can repair a magic item. So,
And
if
how
you'd
much
like
is
to-
the difference between the empowered and the non-powered?
well, the non-powered one, the regular one, similar to a cantrip, is about 22 gold pieces, and the empowered one is 150.
Okay, we'll do the 151. I think that's be good, right, everybody? I mean, there's
I've got no gold to contribute to it though, so.
okay, so there's 6 of us, right? There's 6 of us.
Boots is talking. Let's see what Boots has to say. Not
So
actually, not even Cam. It's Boots. Boots is offering to pay it all. It looks like Boots, the rich guy.
Boots the
Flexing his
Wendy's
wallet.
spicy new chili sandwich.
okay, if he wants to pay for it all, I mean, if you would like to, you're
He's honestly got the most money out of all of you.
well, 5 of us do.
Huh? No, I just
How
meant Boots
dare
is
you.
got the most money.
Oh, I thought you said. Never mind. Sorry.
Boots is an entrepreneur. You sit on the table. Oh, well, certainly we can give it a try. And he hands you the scroll. Linus, he goes, "If you will, of
Okay.
course."
Okay, I will. Everybody put the pieces together, and well, I guess think of what spell mending is.
Fix items but not restore any magic.
Yeah, it repairs a single breaker tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, stuff like that. Again, it also repairs magic items.
But can't restore magic to such object. Okay, so
Yes.
let's. I after putting all the pieces together, I try to cast the. What level is actually doesn't matter with spell scrolls. I don't think.
Typical mending is a cantrip. You know
Yep.
this, but this version of mending is a little bit more expensive, and it's a little different. It's basically multiple mending spells put into one. when you open it, you can see that it is indeed literally just multiple mending scrolls um, put into quick succession to help mend multiple tears, multiple um, damages to a single item. As you know, the mending spell traditionally um, will fix a single breaker tear. This one will fix many.
Okay, well then I will cast the spell off the scroll.
As you do, the orb itself kind of vibrates, and each one of the pieces of crystal, like laying on their backs, kind of like stands up and slots into place around each other, forming a now unbroken orb. Um, you can see a dull purple glow, not nearly as vibrant or pulsating, and you don't feel as much arcane force from it as you did when you saw it on the table the night before all of the events transpired.
I relate that information to everybody that it's better, but not better than it's better than it was in pieces, but it's not as good as it was when it was original.
Okay.
So now can you clink your hammer on it and see if there's any identify any like special properties or hidden abilities that it has that and how to use and it will tell us how to use them. Excuse
me. He looks at you and goes, "Well, I normally charge for this, but I'm interested, so I will." And he pulls out his little hammer. It's a little ball peen hammer, out of his cloak, out of like a little pocket in his part of his arm, and he very gently just goes dink on the top of it, and you kind of like see his eyes kind of screw up as he thinks, and he goes, "It told me no."
What?
And he dinked it again, and he kind of screwed up his eyes, and he's like, "Now it's told me to stop." And he kind of looks over at you, and he hands out the hammer to you, and he goes, "I'm not crazy."
No, it's okay. So it's a sentient magic item. Okay. I will take the hammer and clink it and say please and barely tap it with the hammer, not like clink it, but just like very side tap it.
"Ah, Linus, how do you do?"
Wait, it says the same voice as the old man.
Very similar. That's a voice
Okay.
you actually recognize.
Doing well. How are you doing?
Well, I could be doing better, honestly. I'm stuck inside this orb still, but I have to say it's a lot better without my apprentice around.
Not bad, Bromwood, right? I mean, at least you're out of the. I guess technically you're out of the maze.
Oh yes, quite. I have a lot of control over where I'm at right now. I can see out into the real world through a sort of pool, an oasis that I have created. Not in like a scrying pool, but here I kind of control everything at will. Um, I couldn't communicate with anything because the pool itself was iced over and fractured until now. But I see you must have done something from your side.
We repaired the orb that was split into pieces in the dream realm, and now it's in the physical realm.
Ah, I see. Well, I suppose that orb is
The
yours
physical
now.
plane of existence. Yeah.
I suppose the orb is yours now then.
Okay.
Game is AFK. I only ask, please don't throw me down the ocean, or somewhere dark and boring. That's about it. You all seem like good people, so.
Can you tell us what the orb, as you being in this orb, what you can do for us? I mean, will you be able to assist us?
I know a lot of things. I have a wide knowledge of things of arcane and history. Some of the history, I imagine, is probably out of date. what year is it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, what year? What year is it?
I tell him what the DM reveals to me of what year it actually is in the game world.
That page is missing from my notebook. That's not great.
It's the year.
It's like 1520 something is what I told you before, but it's
Yeah, it was like
the page is actually
15.
ripped. It's actually ripped out of my notebook. What? What? I think my son got to my notebook. Okay, well for now, until I go back to the first session, it's 1521. Just go with that.
Okay.
Oh, this little tot stole my paper. What the hell? Okay, no, we'll go with that unless Cameron remembers it. I think you said like 30 years after the Waterdeep heist, maybe. Yeah, it's like 1520 something.
Okay.
I think. He upon saying this, he kind of goes, "Oh, it's been quite a long time. I believe I was put into the orb in 1390s, maybe 1392." So I cannot tell you anything about recent history, but in the past I can, and I have spent all that time locked away here in my alchemical and magical pursuits. So,
Do you know anything
Cameron.
about cults?
Huh? I mean, of course, cults are nothing new to the world. Every time has a cult. There's always one or two trying to take over the world and kill people.
Do you think you would recognize a cult symbol if you saw one?
Certainly, but it depends. In any recent cults, I might not recognize because I have been locked up for 130 years, give or take a decade.
Well, I tried.
And that you did. That is the most important thing, is it not?
Yep. We're hunting a cult right now.
No, the magic shop owner is just kind of sitting there, just like bewildered. You know that in this world, sentient magic items are not like the rarest thing in the world, but they're pretty rare. So seeing one in his shop is
I hand his little ball peen hammer back to him. Thank you.
he kind of takes it and puts it in his sleeve and goes, "Oh, thank you. It's just
I mean,
quite rare to see this."
technically, it's not a sentient magic item. It turns out it's someone we knew, but it's basically a communication device between two planes of reality.
Interesting. Well, if you need to fix it, please come back.
Like if we were communicating with somewhere with the fabled city of Brass, that legends say is on the elemental plane of fire, I think. I'm not positive. But if somebody lived there, that'd be kind of like how we're communicating through this device.
He kind of just like nods and smiles at you.
Okay, does anybody need any items by chance while we're here? Or see if he has any items by chance while we're here.
Let's see.
Don't everybody talk all at once.
Who needs magic when you have brute strength?
Boots is typing. Azriel or Demi. When I say Azriel or Demi, Azriel or Shekel. It's the same thing I do with Boots, calling him Cam. Do either of y'all have anything that you would like to purchase while you're in town, or to increase your punches?
I can't think of anything.
Do you have any daggers?
I know you mentioned a cat. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I decided I'm not ready yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the right time.
It's not the right time.
It's not the right time yet. We're not in a good place yet. I have to tame my direwolf so that he doesn't eat the cat. I sure it's gonna be running around with the zoo. I am a druid in another life. But no, I'm good.
Can he make my guitar cooler?
Well, I'm not so much for enchanting. You'd probably have to go to the Mages College, but I do have some magic items here. What's going on with my webpage? There we go. We get new items in every week. Is there anything specific you're looking for? I have this wonderful spell guard shield. It's only, you know what? On sale right now, 45,000 gold pieces.
I'll buy it. Will you take 3 gold pieces and 2 butterscotches?
A tempting offer, but no.
Damn.
Oh, you owe me gold and you have 3 gold pieces?
I have 2 butterscotches. No one said anything about gold pieces. This mask sometimes obfuscates what I say.
Gotcha.
He kind of looks around and he goes, I have plenty of interesting things.
Say I'm looking.
Here I
trying to
have
think
a
of some-
+1 rapier, a broom of flying, a great club of warning. That one is great.
Have
Some
any
half-plate
daggers?
armor. Oh, daggers. Oh, let me go and see. Oh, I do not. I have a trident.
Do you have a dagger-sized trident?
No. It is a trident. Though it is a trident of fish command, you can use it to command fish.
Yeah, we'll get you some green scale mail armor on top and some red leather pants for you. Okay.
I want to control fish.
I have well, it is a great steal. The trident of fish command. I'll give it to you for you showed me a wonder today. 750 gold pieces.
I don't think I'm strong enough to carry that thing.
Oh, pish posh.
Pish posh.
Pish. Motherfucking posh.
It's a trident. It's about the same size as like in weight as like a staff. I mean, it is a trident in itself, so you would have to have the proficiency to use it to gain your proficiency bonus to the attack. I'm not really sure. I don't think a lot of places have proficiency or a lot of classes or races have proficiency to tridents. I think it's literally just one. And for your question, Cameron,
Actually, Cameron probably could use it with his monk class, but he could only use it as like a bludgeoning weapon. Because it's a because he could use it as like a 2-handed weapon, right?
yeah, I think so. I think it has to be 200. Let me look.
I'm okay.
It's just versatile, so you could use it with either. Yeah, it's versatile.
Actually, could I borrow your hammer again? I would like to. I'll pay for the use of it.
Sure, of course. That's 10 gold pieces for one use.
Okay, I'll pay him 10 gold pieces.
All right.
And I will ping the hammer on
Thanks, Quispy lady.
Little
magic
vague.
the magic orb of magic detection to see if it has any hidden properties in it.
Oh,
Besides
I
telling
see.
me that it detects itself.
Upon hitting the orb, it's you kind of hear something in your mind, like a voice that kind of rings out and goes, "Magic orb of magic detection. It will detect magic in the vicinity of this orb, whatever the closest magical item to it is."
Okay. But it's always the closest magic item. So I'm offering, would he like to buy the magic orb of magic detection that detects magic items in the closest?
He looks at it and he takes it real quick and kind of looks around and he goes, "How do I activate it?"
I tell him.
You tell him. He goes,
Wow.
"Interesting, interesting." He kind of picks up. Who messaged me? Oh, weird. He kind of looks at it and then walks over and grabs an item off the shelf and goes, "No." He drops his tablet on this keyboard. So weird.
Cringe.
Hopefully
Magic
it's not missing
Orbo,
any
tell me
pages.
true. What's the nearest thing like you? What I wonder might it be? And you hear the orb say proudly, "Me."
Fucking egotistical orb, bro.
Oh, I'm not sure this will have much use for me. I appreciate the offer,
It
but
might be a good item to sell, though. I mean, as like a gimmick item.
lad, I've seen many of magic items that are considered gimmicks, and you're having trouble selling it to me, which means I'll have trouble selling it to other people. I'm
But you're
smarter
more
than most.
charismatic than I am.
He looks at you and goes, "I don't know. You're doing a great job of flattering me. Maybe,
Aw.
maybe bring it around and see if you can find something else that it does. Magic
Okay.
items like this usually are cursed to annoy, but do have some meaning to them. Most people don't just make magic items just to fuck with people. It could be something you have to do before it changes its use, its nature. Its very nature could be tied to something that has to be done to it. I have no clue."
Then how much for the orb of water control that I have?
Orb of water control.
See your skills.
It has the ability to take any freestanding water inside an area I can see up to 100 feet and cast flood if you want to, or you can cause a tsunami, like a huge wave to come crashing.
Yes. Let me go look. He kind of like goes back and opens up a magic book. Oh, yes, well, I can't say I've seen something like this. A scroll of water control would normally run you about, I'd say, 600 gold pieces. Now, of course, a scroll you can only use once, so it definitely would be worth more. I could, since I have to turn a profit, I'll offer you 1,200 gold pieces.
You can make it 1250.
roll a roll a check for that, Linus. Roll.
Sure, why not?
What about
Persuasion?
persuasion? If I could think of the
Yeah.
word.
Okay,
Not
plus
performance.
0 to roll.
Not performance.
No,
Trey.
roll performance. Roll performance. Because you're
Plus
gonna have to
0.
flip that coin.
I still
Roll
got a plus 0 to roll.
No, it's not performance. It's persuasion.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Persuasion or performance, still 16.
That doesn't mean anything, to be fair. But the old man nods and goes, "Fine, 1250 it is.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Way to go, Bo.
But you have to come to my shop if you're looking for magic items."
Sure. I'm back.
Kill him.
And he pulls out a piece of paper and goes, "In fact, would you all like to be sponsored by my shop?
What does sponsorship give us?
10% off prices. And you have to wear." And he pulls up little
He's selling his
hats.
merch.
He pulls out little hats that have the symbol from his magic shop on them.
Oh my
goes,
goodness.
"Whenever you walk around Mirabar, just make sure you have one of these hats on." And he puts it on his head, and it turns into a wizard cap, but it has his mark on it. He goes, "It changes to match. It's pretty cool, no?"
I need this hat.
And how much of
Like, comment,
discount do we
subscribe.
get? Did you say? I'm sorry.
10% discount.
Okay, deal.
He reaches out and shakes your hand. He goes, "If you just sign this deal right here, that way I can use your names on the shop walls so they know that your great team shops here. It'll pull in people."
It's totally
Can I
not
put the
binding
hat on
contract.
before I sign?
And he kind of leans forward and he goes, "Of course," and he hands it to you.
Sure, I'll go
He's
ahead.
like, "I
and
trust
sign.
you." And he leans over to you, Linus, and goes, "You would be surprised how many kids want to become adventurers and buy shit because they see their favorite adventures going somewhere."
Makes sense.
Of course, it also means that you can request items, and I can keep an eye out for them. It also means,
Nice.
you know, if there is something you're trying to sell, I might be able to help you sell it. Preferably legal items, but one knows. One does come into contact with items
Preferably.
under less than preferable circumstances.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement.
What happens if I put the hat on?
What kind of hat do you
turn
want it to
into a
turn
chicken.
into? What kind of hat do you want it to turn into?
A beret.
It forms a beautiful beret with a tiny feather coming off of it.
Yes.
And it has a little symbol on the front, you know, like berets do, the little like pin on it, and the pin is his shop symbol.
I need this hat.
Well, it's yours. And he hands out the piece of paper for you to sign. It literally just says, like, this is a release to use your name for marketing.
I want a hat.
He hands you the hat.
Yep.
I'll go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and put it
sign
on.
too.
It turns into the sexiest sweatband you've ever seen.
Oh,
Around your slightly translucent hair. I think, since you're a Goliath. No, you're part Goliath. You probably have colored hair. You wouldn't have any hair if you were a true Goliath, but
Yeah.
in bandana form, I put it on.
Wow, this looks great. It'll protect me from all kinds of damage.
Boots is now wearing a sick ass do rag. He's now got a bandana over his face, a bandana over his head, and a mask over both of them, I believe.
we're so cool.
Why do you have so many headpieces?
All right, everybody signs. Everybody's happy with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Sure.
I have a fucking beret.
Okay.
Trey, when you put yours on, it turns into a little cowboy hat that sits on the tip of your beak, kind of like strapped to your beak.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I
Your
have a
mask
quick
has a hat.
question.
I can tip my snoot at people.
Yeah, you can. Yes, what's your question?
If I transform, will the hat always match my outfit?
You'll have to find out.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck!
This is the best day of my life. I will turn into Gurkle.
If it's the best day, you have to turn into the best person.
She turns into Gurkle.
He looks at you and goes, "If the marketing deal works out, maybe we can increase your merchandise and increase your discount as well. I have shoes and sweet jackets in the work.
Fucking
I'm
You
so
get leather
in.
bomber jackets. Hell yeah.
I have a deal with Likey's. They're working on it."
Likey. Are you restocked by Bed Bath and Beholder?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to use that.
Gnome Depot.
Actually better.
I'm worried,
That
but
is better.
Oswald's gonna put it on too.
What does Azrael want? You want it to be a surprise, or you want?
Surprise. Do surprise. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
It's a party hat.
Wow! Fantastic. I guess today's gonna be a good day, guys.
Azrael's always ready to party.
Oswald, that's really cute. Thanks. I think. Yeah. No problem, buddy. I hope it's a top hat tomorrow.
And Linus, do you want one in particular, or you want it to be
No,
random?
I'm good. I'm just curious.
Wizard, wizard, wizard.
No, I mean, did you want to put it on, or?
Oh
Or-
yeah, I already said to put it on. I just
Okay.
I hope
just-
it's a sombrero.
If you have anything particular, as
It's a
of now,
sombrero!
what?
damn, sombrero's pretty good. It-
I don't want a sombrero. I have a sombrero in my apartment.
it's a cap with a rim jutting out the front, and the back part of the cap itself is mesh, while the front is fabric.
What is that?
Wait, what?
It's a trucker hat, buddy.
Trucker hat.
That's what gets put on me as a trucker hat. Okay.
No, it will change when you want to change it, but it does. It knows your soul. It knows what you need. A clever bit of magic.
And here I thought you were going to make me have a fedora, but okay.
Oh,
I'm sure it changes to a fedora. No, I'm just kidding. Don't
You
think
would.
about it.
don't think too hard.
Don't think
Too hard. We don't know what this kind of hat is, but it looks airy.
This hat is capable of so
Okay.
much.
Well, at least it'll keep the sun in my eyes. Let's go. Unless you guys want anything. You guys didn't want anything?
Nah.
Oh,
He has the
good.
trident, and he's kind of smiling and pointing down at it. He's like, "Hey, hey." You hear a little voice going, "Don't forget me. I'm on the counter." And you see the orb kind of lighting up.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Not to be
I'm gonna take
not to
it.
be intrusive or anything, but if maybe you could keep a lookout for another body or something for me to inhabit, just move around safely. Not that I mind being an orb inside of your pockets, but it would be great to have legs again. Maybe to be able to take a piss. I haven't taken a piss in a long time.
Just let it go, bro.
It's easier to say than you think. Ask your friend here what happened when he pissed inside the dream orb.
I don't remember what happened.
It wasn't you. He pointed to the glow itself. Kind of went in Linus's direction.
What happened when you peed in the orb?
What?
See, even he doesn't remember.
You peed in the orb.
I didn't.
If
I
you
have
pee
no
in the
idea what
orb,
he's
if you pee in the dream, you
Orb,
pee in real life.
Dreamworld.
Just, you know how when you die in the dream, you die in real life, but like peeing.
I have the
Weird vibes.
Gnome Depot theme song stuck in my head. But yes, if you just keep out a look for maybe something that I could inhabit for a little while, that would be great. Oh, for boots. Yeah, yes. Sorry, Cameron. I did look. He kind of looks over and goes, "Well, I do not have anything specifically for punching. I do have a couple melee scroll spells, like a scroll of ice knife. I think maybe I have a scroll. Let me look. I think I have a Zephyr Strike scroll. It doesn't help you with punches necessarily, but it does increase your speed, I believe. Actually, I have to look it up. The Zephyr Strike, you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. That attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn. It lasts for a minute. I have, he actually has 2 of those. This is a random rolled shop, of course. But he does actually have 2 Zephyr Strike scrolls. Well, of course, you get a discount, and because you just look so handsome in that merch, 10%, there'll be 100 gold pieces each.
Ooh. He said you were handsome.
Okay, and he puts out the 2 scrolls. And I'll even throw this as well. And he gives you a little cookie. It looks like a little spear. It's a little spear instead of a plastic wrapper. Because you complimented him and said he's fine.
Aww.
So you got a little fortune cookie, Cameron. It's a little spear.
That's adorable. Not gonna lie. Oh shit. What was that?
Okay, well, if y'all excuse me, I'm going to go to the library and do some research. And I'll see you guys later tonight. Okay,
Sounds
Who
good.
has Bromwood?
I do.
Curiosity.
And I walk out and just keep up.
Wait, who does?
I think
The person
Linus-
who was identified and talked to him.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure Demi was the one who said, "Oh, we won't forget you." So that's why I'm making sure. Discuss
Yeah.
amongst yourself.
I won't forget him as I take him with me.
Amogus.
Aw.
I'm saying out of character. Discuss who wants to carry the orb.
I'm okay with Linus having it. Is anyone opposed?
I mean, I'll have an old man and old woman now hanging out with me every night, so why not?
That's not
Do you have an
creepy.
old woman that hangs
Old
out with you?
woman? What?
Crispy woman.
Crispy lady, come on, guys, where you been?
Is Crispy Lady old?
Does she even
Probably
have an
is.
age?
This Bromwood?
No, and yes. No and no. To Bromwood, he does have an age, yes. But Wispy Lady was a young adult. At one point. Cameron.
So you're telling me
If
there's
you
a
crack
chance.
as you crack open your fortune cookie, Cameron, it says on the inside, to truly find yourself, you should play hide and seek alone.
What the heck?
Profound.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where you go, there you are.
Yeah, the only one who can find the true you is you.
You've always been the real you.
Then it's got some lucky numbers on the back, Cameron.
Start quoting Control. Piss Nick off.
Oh, sorry.
It says
Your lucky numbers, Cameron, they're 69, 420, and 69. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude,
Amazing.
you got the 6 sweet double 69. I thought that was a myth.
Good reason not to have high deck. Nice. So you're going to the library. You're taking Bromwood with you. Okay, so what are y'all doing? Yeah.
I
What do you want
want
to
to
do?
leave the store and
so?
go out on the street.
You're in the street.
That's it.
That's it. Very specific.
I want to see if there's any interesting townspeople around.
It's a big city. That depends on what your definition of interesting is.
Just like
Suspicious
him.
AF. I'm looking for sussy bakas.
Whoa,
roll
sussy
roll
baka.
perception. Roll perception.
I will do that, my guy.
My guy.
Yeah. Let's do 20.
You
I'm
find
working
him?
on it.
Which is going to do yoga. Invite the others to come with them if they'd like. Very nice. You see none of these so-called sussy bakas that you were looking for.
Oh man.
They're even hiding better than I thought they were. What kind of yoga did Boots have in mind?
You can ask him.
Booty boy, what kind of yoga do you have in mind? Fascinating.
He seems to not like being
Probably
called
hot,
booty.
it's probably hot goat yoga.
Goat yoga is pretty nice though.
Did you
Unless
say
you get
goat
pooped on.
yoga?
Yeah,
Or
it's where you
yoga?
have yoga with live goats around you.
They climb on you.
What about cat yoga?
Sure, they have it.
Yeah, and they
I
also
can
have
go for
beer
some
yoga
cat
where you
yoga.
drink beer while you're doing yoga.
That sounds like you're gonna throw up.
Probably.
Warm beer yoga, where you drink warm
Ugh.
beer and do yoga.
Hmm.
That is bad and stupid.
Oh wait, bro, I can drink beer tonight. I don't have work tomorrow. Hell yeah.
Bad and stupid.
I want to formally apologize to Booticellis for saying booty boy.
Did you look up? Did you look up forms of yoga, Boots, Cameron?
BRB googling Ashtanga.
No. Yes.
What the?
Don't
fuck?
Google it on YouTube. You're gonna get some. You probably get some weird videos.
Fuck you! Oh,
Uh,
look it up on YouTube. That lady
okay.
is a pretzel.
I wonder how flexible Boots is.
Oh, probably very.
I wonder if Boots can put his legs behind his head. I don't know how that would be physically possible for a turtle,
Wait.
but I'm
I mean,
curious if he could.
Could a turtle? No, wait. What happens if he fully pulls himself inside his shell? Does he become like an
Cameron-
amorphous being?
Cameron, can you turn around in your shell and turn the front of your shell to the back and the back of your shell to your front?
Dude.
And then you can pretend to be walking backwards. It'd be genius.
Be a great party trick, my homie.
It would be. Bro, he would be the best at that party trick where you walk downstairs. He could just go in his shell as he goes down.
Homie. You're blowing my mind.
What are hands but feet for the air? That's true.
What does that even mean? What? What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
It means what it means.
How high are you? 6 feet. Fucking.
All right,
mean,
so we got
he's not
Linus going
wrong.
to the library. Is anyone going with Linus to the library?
I'm gonna go hunting for sussy bakas.
All right, you go hunting for
That
sussy
sounds
bakas.
fun. I'm gonna
You
follow.
want to go hunting with me for sussy
All right,
bakas?
y'all gonna
Yeah.
look for sussy bakas. We got somebody going into the park for yoga. Maddie and Demi, what are y'all doing?
We're splitting the party like
You
crazy.
going to yoga? You going to the library? You going to Wolf? You going or Dire Wolf?
Wolfenstein?
Going? What y'all doing?
I want to watch bar fights.
Okay, so you're going to do bar fights. Cool.
I'm
cool.
sorry I haven't bought you a gallon of whiskey yet.
Osriel's gonna go with Shackle.
Looking for bar fights. Got it. Got it.
Can't trust them to be alone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So y'all are looking for bar fights. Okay. So we'll
for
say,
sussy
how
bar
much
fights.
time are y'all willing to? Y'all are you gonna spend the rest of the day doing this kind of stuff, or we'll say the next 4 or 5 hours. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, what
Sounds
time is
good.
it? Is it early in the day again? Can we stop this
Pretty
drinking
early.
at 10 a.m., Shackle?
I'm not looking to get slammered all the time.
It is about
Slammered.
10 a.m. Ironically.
I'm gonna take you to the Slabnasium. Population me.
Okay. So Boots is gonna go do yoga in the park for a couple hours. Pretty uneventful. For Boots, I think. You both look for sussy bakas, Nick and Trey. Go ahead and roll perception rolls each twice.
I'm dying for you to find one.
I'm rolling in Discord. Nat 20.
Wow.
Thanks, Nick. I know I can trust you.
Do I need to roll again?
You know, a nat
Go
20 is
ahead.
not an automatic success, technically.
16.
I watched that video that Cameron shared.
20 and 16. Okay. I
Um.
mean,
Okay. So I'm holding that for now,
I don't
and I'll get
know.
back to you on that.
I put the headset down
Um,
for a second, so I don't know what's going on.
We're hunting sussy bakas.
and Azrael and Shekel are going into a bar. You happen upon a line of taverns and inns and bars, and naturally, you find the seediest place you can find because those always have the best bar fights. Um, and on skulking around, eyeing to see if you find anyone, you do see a couple people who look a little raucous from partying from the night before. Still haven't stopped partying because it is a weekend. So people are getting lit still at 10 a.m. For some reason.
See?
So you can see them skulking around. Um, or you skulking around can see them. Gurgle and Whammy, you see these two strange people skulking around a tavern trying to peer into windows. Looking totes sussy baka.
I want to approach them and confront them.
Okay, they're kind of hiding behind a wall that's covered by a bush, so you can't really see what it is, but you do see the movement. So, feel free to do what you want to do.
I am just going to yeet myself into the bush. Just throw my entire body. Not as an attack. I'm just literally just flinging my own body into a bush.
I was gonna say,
All
does
right.
that count as
Roll acrobatics.
Oh shit. Cool.
You successfully land in the bush right behind two people who are crouched down looking through a hole in the window.
I'm gonna stick my face out of the bush, beak first. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
So you see basically an older gentleman and a younger woman that you've never seen before in your life who are staring through this window in a tavern. Who then proceed to jump and let out a little scream, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, we were just looking, trying to find somebody. I'm sorry, please don't hurt us."
I wasn't planning on hurting you. I like sneaking up on people and scaring them. What's up? The name's Whammy. I'm wearing my pajamas and I'm here to party.
You can take our money, please. Just don't hurt us.
I don't want your money.
They proceed to take off their belts of money and start begging you profusely, crying tears.
Wow.
From
You can stop crying. I don't want your money.
Cheering him.
roll persuasion.
Oh, fuck. Just
Gargoyle, you can see all this happening.
Yeah, I'm just amused. I'm just watching.
my plague doctor mask is not helping matters right now.
What do you want from us?
I want just I just want to know what you guys are doing. I don't want your money.
We were just looking for a friend.
Which friend are you looking for? Maybe I can help. I'm good at finding things, kind of.
They kind of eye you suspiciously and go, we'll be fine. You know, we won't do it again. I'm sorry. And they kind of get up and try to walk away.
Yeah.
Can
Go on, plague doctor. Help them out.
I'm gonna block their path.
All right. Roll intimidation to stop them from walking past you.
Oh no.
Oh, why?
We should just be going. I really appreciate your concern as a citizen of this city. They kind of eye you up and down, and they kind of just start backing up to join the main part of the street.
No. Allow me to help you find your friend.
Roll persuasion.
I don't like that. I don't like this either. I don't like the way you
Roll
said
persuasion at disadvantage. Well,
Well, don't get lower than that.
roll it again.
Ah!
That sucks. They go, no. The older gentleman, you know, he looks like he's in his 40s, and he kind of like pulls the arm of the younger woman and goes, "We should get out of here. There's no need to try and scare us off. We learned our lesson. We won't skulk around looking for our friends, please." And he holds out his coin purse and he goes, "Just leave her alone and let us go." And he kind of like drops the coin purse on the ground, and then they start walking away.
I'm gonna pick up the coin purse. I'm just gonna toss it to them. Like, I don't want your money. I want to help find your friend.
A little street urchin kind of like eyes you from the side and just like scampers over and grabs the purse of money and then looks at both of them. Everyone just kind of stares at each other for a second, and then the street
I want
urchin
to
just
tackle
kinda,
the street urchin.
Okay, he starts
Full on
walking off.
body
And,
tackle.
all right, roll a strength check.
What the fuck?
Why?
Okay.
Urkel, why are you letting this happen?
Did you roll?
Strength. Yes.
All right, do I even need a roll for a small child?
I can always cast burning hands on the child. But you think
No.
he can get away?
You very definitely tackle the small child to the ground.
Yes.
Everyone's kind of staring at you in the street.
I'm gonna step in and pull him off the child.
Gurgle, before you can do so, a guard walks up. 2 guards actually. And they go, "Halt! What's going on here?" And they walk over to Whammy and the small urchin.
He was trying to steal this coin purse from my 2 new friends here.
The 2 people kind of like eye Whammy and look at the boy and go, look at the guards and go, "I've never met this man before in my life, and he just tackled this street urchin trying to grab his money out of nowhere." And the guard just kind of looks at him and goes, "Okay." And he looks over at you.
No, it's not true.
And goes, "You got anything to say for yourself?"
They were weirdly staring in that window looking for this friend of theirs that I offered to help, and then they got all scared for some reason.
And he looks at the street urchin and goes, Is this your money?" And the street urchin kind of looks down and goes, "Yes, I was given it." And they go, "All right, run off, kid. Go back to your parents." And the urchin kind of thanks them and walks off. And the guards walk over to Whammy. And they go, "All right, I'm going to need you to come with me."
How about not that, and we try to work something else out?
Whammy.
Roll
You're
perception.
even dumber than I am.
Roll perception. Not perception, sorry. Persuasion. Roll persuasion at a
Fucking-
disadvantage. Gurkle, you seen anything, or are you just kind of amused still?
I'll walk up to the guards and try to convince him that he's with me, and apologize for any trouble that he may have caused.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage. Trey, did you roll?
Yes, he gets a 6.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
12, and then
A set of irons, manacles, is wrapped around your wrist, Gurkle, and yours as well, Whammy, of course. He goes, so you're an accomplice, a lookout then. And he puts them on your wrists as 2 more guards walk over, and they say, all right, follow us down to the station, and we'll get you processed.
How about not that, and we do something else instead?
And he looks at you and goes, hush, before I put some duct tape over your nose so you can't breathe and talk.
I'm just what?
how strong are these restraints? Like, is it something that I could try to break out of?
You definitely could try to break out of it, but that would probably make your crime worse. You would know. So, yeah, you like that, Cameron? Duct tape, the Faerunian magical duct tape. The magical duct tape. It is in every single one of my worlds, Cameron. Always. There will always be duct tape. I have a dumb butterscotch lollipop on my desk. I haven't seen a what? How did that come from? Fair, I went damn right. Duct tape is magical in real life too. Trey sent it to me. So yes, you probably could attempt to break out of them, Nick. If you would like to, if you think that is a good idea.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So they start taking you off. Whammy, I assume you're screaming and crying the entire way.
No, not crying, but definitely those 2 strange people. I'm going to murder them at some point.
Oh, they're gone.
Nope, I will hunt them down. They are dead.
Okay.
I'll lean over to Whammy and tell him to shut up. You're only making a bad name for yourself.
I've had a bad name for myself. You don't want to know about the Centaur incident.
I'm sure I don't.
And then the guards kind of stop and look back and go, no, the centaur? You weren't the one with the centaurs down. No. I heard about it. No. And they just kind of keep walking forward.
You really don't want to know about the Centaurs.
Whammy?
And they take you.
I'm not that smart, but I think you should shut the fuck up.
They start reading you your rights. Anything you say can it be used against you in the court of law?
Boobies.
And that's prison, kids.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You
have a right to the
be
attorney.
silent. I waive the right to be silent. Ah!
That's not waving. You have a right to be silent. Doesn't mean you have to be silent.
I'm just gonna scream the whole time.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. D20. Wait a minute. Hold up. I accidentally rolled it in D&D Beyond. I don't know if you can see that though.
No, just roll it in here again. Well, it depends. It seems that's only look how bad your roll is. No, roll it in here. Doesn't count. I would have let if it would have been bad, I would have let you keep it.
Thanks.
No, I was gonna make you re-roll it here anyway. Everyone has to see it. You get a good one still. One of the guards reaches over, and actually, give me a second. You're bound. Where's my fucking book? I think. There we go. Where are you? You are.
That's not how did I get in this situation?
He pulls out a little spray bottle and sprays something inside of your the nose of your mask, and
Fucking really?
you slowly start to get tired, and you fall asleep. And
Fucking.
one of the guards just kind of like picks you up and starts dragging you, and the other 3 guards look at you, Nick, and go, "You're smarter than that one, right?"
Yeah, I am. Thank you
And they're like,
for
"Okay."
quieting him.
they smile and nod, and they're like, no problem, and they just kind of walk off. And over to Shekel and
Oh look,
Azrael.
Whammy's sleeping again.
Azrael and
Friend.
Shekel are over across the way. You hear some screaming and stuff while you're looking through a tavern window, and you turn around, and down the street you can see Gurkle and Whammy being put into manacles. Whammy's screeching about some stuff that you don't even understand, because like you never understand him half the time. For the guards, take a rag with some spray and they put it against his mask, and he looks like he passes out and falls asleep. Or they drag him away. So you're outside a tavern down the street with your 2 raucous, possible fighting people inside the tavern.
You think we should go help Whammy?
I want to see what's going on. I'm invested.
No, I don't think we should go back over there.
Don't be such a party pooper.
Something tells me it would just get worse.
I'm gonna go over there.
Azrael will reluctantly follow.
Okay, y'all are gonna follow them. Boots, it's been some time. It's been about an hour and a half, probably 2 hours since you've been doing yoga in the park. What are you up to, Boots? Oh, he's going to the bathroom. I see. And then you walked around the city. Okay. Linus, how long are you gonna stay doing stuff?
I'm gonna just research spells in my book and stuff like that.
Okay.
Look up if I can anything on our quests and like the cults and stuff like that. If it has anything history wise of what we come across.
Roll a couple history checks, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right, that's enough. Okay, so let's see, you don't get that one, but you do get the other 2. Okay, so you're reading through some books with Bromwood's orb kind of just sitting beside you, and you're scrolling through the pages, and Bromwood's just kind of humming to himself, just and going through the pages, you see a cult on some pages in a book of cults of the past, and what deities they served and stuff like that, where they were located, and methods of magical methods of like persuasion they use, torture, stuff like that. Pretty fucked up book. It doesn't tell you how to do it, but it tells you what they did. Basically, the equivalent in real life of finding out like all those American death cults. There's a history book about them, basically. And Bromwood's like, man, this is a fucked up book. Oh, I can't believe that they had something like this. Oh, damn, that happened? That's way worse than what happened when I was, around. Wait. Go back to that one? Ah, I remember this one. And he looks at it and goes, oh, yes. And you look over, and the page is on, the Cult of Night Terrors. And he goes, ah, yes, that's quite old. Back in my day, these apparitions would appear, in nights. These cults used, magic to terrorize people in their sleep. They would use different means to do that, but they were fairly benign. I never knew what happened to them. but they definitely use that to try and gain information from people's dreams, as well as we lost somebody. It was Bo, the one person I was reading this to.
Rip.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
My
he's
internet
back.
up, and I just didn't hear anything of what you were.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks a big one. All
Was-
right. Oh goodness.
Sorry,
gracious.
the connection between the worlds had a
There, I said it all again. It's fine. Just covered it again. I'm just kidding. That's great. No, Bromwood goes, oh well, I don't recognize that one. That's fucked up, man. People did that kind of thing, and you start going through the pages, and he goes, oh, wait a minute, I recognize that one. And he looks back at the page, or you look back at the page, and you see some notations taken in the book for the cult of Night Terrors, a cult that seemed to use methods of entering dreams and things along those lines, to gain knowledge of people, like what they're doing, military secrets, stuff like that, to intimidate people. Oh, they used horrible, horrible magic to try and get what they wanted. Oh, but I don't know, I wonder what happened to them. Doesn't seem to have too much information on them, and they were still around when I was, so that's quite odd.
Did they wear? And since you know about them, did they wear any masks at all?
Oh, well, I mean, that's just kind of par for the course. You're a cultist. Every cultist
No.
has to wear a mask. That's like cultist 101, man.
So I asked, like, I mentioned some of the masks we've seen for cultists, but as well as the masks we've seen for the offshoot of the one where we found the dead mimic trap and stuff like that. We're asking us about like what we want most in life. I ask about them too.
I
Like
don't
those
know
masks,
anything
the
about
bird masks.
I don't know anything about the second one, but those other masks, sure, they sound like standard cult masks from back in my day. You'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure they all came from the same place. There's like a
Okay.
cult depot or some shit.
Okay.
You got them zingers today.
Bromwood is very happy that he's no longer trapped in a nightmare world. He seems more energetic than ever.
He's trying to use like modern slang.
Yo, homie. No.
Yes.
This orb bussin'.
That is wiggity whack.
But this cult does sound familiar. They would use dark shadow magic to try and infiltrate people's minds and dreams. Who knows where it led them, to be honest. But I do believe it was rumored to be hidden around the Underdark. And some say they had offshoots in other major cities. But it's hard to say. It's been quite a long time.
Well, what you described seems like it's the same cult. Like they've been having a reemergence.
It's possible. Based on what you've mentioned to me about this cult before, I would go as far to say that it seems like they've gotten stronger, learned new methods to use with their shadow magic. Maybe they've become closer to their patron or whatever they follow. Honestly, who knows with cults these days? I once saw a cult that followed a coffee cup. Seriously.
Interesting.
They would drown people in blood and then use their blood to fill the coffee cup, but I think the coffee cup was important.
One of the talking about interesting cults, one of the people I went to mage school with was a firm believer in a giant flying spaghetti monster that controlled the whole universe.
No, that one's real. That one's real.
Out of character, that is actually a real thing.
That is a real religion, yes.
Yeah, that is a real religion. It's the cult of the spaghetti monster. It's an
Pastafarianism?
actually real thing.
Pastafarianism, yeah.
What?
Pastafarianism.
It's look it up. It's the cult of flying spaghetti monster. It's an actual thing. It's fucking weird.
May his pasta always bless us now
Great.
and forever.
I freaking confirmed Pastafarianism in Faerun. All right. So yeah, you do. You gain some new knowledge about that cult and how they've been around for a while. Boots. It's been a couple hours. You're in the park. You looking for anything specific to do now? Are you heading back trying to find people or? Okay. Roll a. Actually, I'm gonna roll a D100 and see what direction you take. Wandering around aimlessly. All right. Where would that be? Kieran, pick a direction. North, south, east, west. Just one direction. Yeah, it won't be the direction you head, but interesting. East it is. We'll go here and bro, what the fuck? All right, you head that direction. Ironically, in the same direction as pretty much everyone else. Okay, so we'll go to Maddie and Dimmy since they're following our criminals.
Thank you, man.
You're unconscious. You don't get to say anything.
Not again.
It's a trend.
Wait, was Cameron gone when this all happened? Wait, I gotta see if Cameron was gone. Cameron, please tell me, were you actually gone when they got arrested? You were here, okay.
Good, you better be.
Good.
Fucking take it.
Azrael and Shekel, you see them taking them into a small, like, not small, but it's like a preparation building before a main, like, little, like, prison dungeon area. So you see them taking them in there, dragging in Whammy by his legs. His beard, or his mask, just scraping on the ground.
How does that stay on? I don't know. I think it's magic.
And so you see them over there. Boots, you're kind of walking down, and you see Azrael and Shekel standing out, staring at a building. Ironically, you really did. I rolled numbers, and it was 89 degrees from the direction you pointed, and the direction that literally pointed right to where they were. Pretty fucking funny. Based off of where you were, literally you're like right there in this area. So you do find them. Magic. Ooh aha. Ooh aha. And you see them kind of whispering to themselves. Obviously, Shekel and Azrael, you see Boots kind of walking off to the side.
Hello. I think we should probably go and get them. And I'm gonna point over to the other two. Hopefully, Boots can see them in time.
No, they're inside.
Oh. Our friends are in there. Yeah, they... Well, Whammy. You know how he is. Got arrested. A part of me thinks that maybe we should just get Gurkle out. What did they do? I'm not sure. I just saw them get arrested. It looked like he was... Like, he popped out of the bush and scared people and just started screaming.
and kept going after them. That's what I would have done if I got arrested.
You also definitely saw him tackle a small child.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He also tackled a small child to the ground and made them cry.
Yeah. What kind of person makes children cry?
Yeah.
It's not very heroic. It's unworthy of a mask.
How dare you?
They
How
removed the mask in prison.
dare you?
If you're
find it out.
nothing, if you're nothing without the mask, then you don't deserve to wear it.
How
Power comes
dare
great
you?
responsibility.
Should we go get them?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. It didn't really look like Urkel did anything bad per se.
He just kind of stood there and got arrested too.
An accomplice.
Well, those two seem familiar. Like I might
Okay.
have gotten arrested, and you might have been the accomplice.
Okay, so y'all gonna go up and knock on the door and stuff, or what y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you kind of knock on the door and open it and look in, and you can see there's like a little sitting area with like a little prison, like a singular cell with a bench on it, and you can see Whammy on the ground leaning against the wall, snoring, and Gurgle sitting on the bench, and you can see there's like a desk with a couple guards behind it and a clerk.
Okay, if I go up there and approach this, it's not gonna go very well. So
No, I think you should. You're the adult in the group.
the adult.
Quick question. In the meantime, can I attempt to lift Wami's mask off his face to see what he actually looks like?
You can attempt. Also, you notice that you notice someone familiar, a third person, is in the cell in the dark corner, kind of snoring away. Someone all of you have seen before. It's your good old bird friend, Cass.
My son!
You're still asleep. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, you don't know.
Maybe he's like a puppy or something. He has like little dreams, and he's like,
I was gonna say he's having
and like he like wag his tail
Hey,
and
Caleb,
like.
what do I have to roll to attempt to lift the mask?
Is it? Yeah, would it be stealth or?
Sleight of hand, clearly.
Oh,
Either sleight of hand or strength.
Strength.
Strength?
Jesus.
God.
Strength?
Yeah, you
Sure,
can
I'll
rip
roll
the mask
strength.
off his face. Yeah.
Yeah, Gurgle's gonna take his mask off and like rip off his face too. Gurgle's like Superman.
20.
Alright, that was real. You don't even trip out. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I just.
The nat 20.
Yep.
Nat 20. You pull as hard as you can on his mask. Like you basically go two fingers straight up each nostril and just yank as hard as you can. Whammy, you are woken up by the force. Because he lifts you straight into the air and almost throws you into the top of the ceiling from the strength of the pull. The mask is solidly on his head. And a very nasally Whammy is able to talk. Your fingers are still in his nose hole.
Why are you doing this?
Because you got us
Well,
into this
Luigi.
mask, I figured you owe me
The
something.
fucking
So
kid asked for it. What do you want from me?
This is crazy. Is that his face?
I'll
The mask
pull my
didn't budge
fingers
at
out
all.
of his nostrils.
The mask didn't budge at all.
Oh, I feel. How is your nose like functioning? It's like freaking. Your fingers are so big.
That's what she said.
Fuck. What do you mean I got us into this mess? Fucking worthless piece of shit street urchins lying about me is what got me into this mess.
Whoa.
Actually, not
Attack
true,
innocent.
but
That sounds horrible.
Whammy is very upset right now.
Is he gonna
oh,
cry about
and
it?
by the way,
I fucking might.
our
I
old
fucking
friend
might.
is,
I fucking
is
might.
here.
The guard station, the people, the clerk behind the desk goes, "Yes, how may I help you?"
Can I use magic in this cell?
No. You could try.
I'll keep that in mind.
How may I help you? Yes.
Hello.
She looks kind of annoyed. Everybody's just kind of like walked in and stared, and somebody's making a racket in the cell. A bail posted for those three? Well, let me check. The two here were brought in. Let me go check with the guards that brought them in. For the bird, well, he's been in all night. It's no bail. He's just in here sleeping off his drunkenness. He's here for public intoxication. It's
good
the
old
7th
Cass.
time this week.
Oh my god.
I figure
He's
he
been here
gets,
a lot.
I
Cassius
figure
likes
he
to-
uses it like an inn.
I
And she
want
kind of
the
scampers
bird.
off to go talk to the guards. Before coming back and going, well, okay. Well, some good news and bad news, dearie. Well, you've got your little friend over there, the one with the mask. He's in a little bit more trouble than the other one. The other one is just an accomplice, they said, a lookout. So, the big boy, strong fella, his bond is either 3 days in jail or 100 gold. And she looks down at the paperwork and goes, but the man for the mask, it's a week in jail for him or 1,000 gold. Or
Uh-oh.
if he waits, tomorrow we can get him in before a judge and we might be able to get his sentence turned down to community service.
Yeah, we're not in any rush with him. Would we just be able to get the other
Where's the
guy?
fucking kid?
If you can get the bird to not be as drunk, certainly.
Kid.
Awesome. Hey, Garkle, do you have 100 gold?
I sure do.
You could get yourself out if you want.
All of his items have been taken away from him. We have him right back here. As she pulls out a two different boxes, little crates for all their personal items for Cass and for Gurgle, and we have him right here.
Gurgle, do you want to pay yourself out?
Sure.
Boots. All right, Gurgle. There you go. All right, and they reach into the bag and they pull out 100 coin. They go, okay, don't let us catch you again dealing with people.
No. Whammy can stand it for at least another day.
Whammy Pajammy will rise
Learn
again.
from your mistakes.
The city will suffer my wrath.
Whammy, I also expect 100 gold pieces because you got me into this mess.
I don't have money to give you, but cool.
Well, you better find it.
A guard walks over and opens the door, and another guard walks in, stands in front of Whammy, and puts a hand on his shoulder. And the other one walks in and lets you out, undoes your manacles, and walks over with a little line of smelling salts you recognize, and puts it underneath Cass's nose, who begins to stir and goes, well, indeed. My friends, I see you've arrived. Are you ready to party?
Cass, you've become quite the alcoholic.
Oh no, pish posh. I've always been an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
Life is one big party, and I live to party.
Huh? Where have you been?
And he walks over to the guard with the manacles on his hands. He goes, all right, see you in a couple days, Bill. And then the guard goes, ugh. And he undoes the manacles, and Cassius kind of walks out and goes, oh, not the best night of sleep, but it's free. And he kind of winks at you.
Nice. All right, everyone ready to go?
Yeah, you definitely see Boots counting out 1,000 gold in his hands.
You really don't have to. I think I can handle myself in
fine.
here.
He should stay at least one day. That'll knock it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you could split it half and half.
Tomorrow we can get him in for a judge, and then we can see if we can reduce his sentence to community service.
Yeah. I
Do the
think you should
community
keep
with service by
money for
finding that
yourself for
fucking
once,
kid.
Boots.
She looks over at you, Boots, and goes, "If you never let them learn their lesson, they're gonna keep doing it, love. He's gonna have to learn sometime."
She is
I
right.
outrank all of you.
He does seem a little bit
do.
delusional, though.
Well,
Fuck.
you know, if you did outrank us, you should be setting an example.
I am setting an example.
Hmm.
Maybe not the right one, dearie.
I think he had a rough childhood. Yeah. That's okay.
Mommy
gets
wouldn't let me
worse.
run with scissors.
Before it gets better.
She looks at you with a smile and goes, "Of course, dearie."
Nice. I like
Uwe,
that.
Ate, Canray, Bayray.
Maybe we'll stop by later and bring you some dinner.
Be great. I'll peck at it.
All right, y'all leaving? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boots is AFK. All right. So y'all leave. Whammy. They wave bye to you, and they head out with their real friends. No, I'm just kidding. Back to the guild hall, or where are y'all going?
I'm gonna go see my wolf. Anyone want to come?
I'll come.
You can't hear them.
Ah!
Cass looks over and goes, "You know what? It might be fun to go over and see. I haven't seen the old chap in quite a few days."
Yeah. He's doing great.
I'll go with you to go pet him.
Yeah. Let's go adventure.
All right, cool. So you head back to the guild hall, and you go back to the stables they have back behind, to one of the areas that is sectioned off for animals not yet tamed. The fact that they have an area like this tells you that adventurers like to tame a lot of wild creatures for some reason. So you're over here, and you spend some time with the wolf. And Linus, you're finishing up from your day of reading. It's kind of getting closer to late afternoon now. So you find yourself, I assume, back at the guild hall. Bo,
Sorry.
you might be on mute. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Just tired. What?
You went back to the guild hall after?
Yes. No,
Okay.
sorry.
So you see them all standing out. Well, almost everybody standing out, outside the stables, talking to the dire wolf in its cage as you come up.
Well, and where? Who? You said almost everybody. Where's? Is anybody missing?
Whammy is not there.
Oh, where's a Wham is?
He's in jail.
Yep.
Why am I not surprised?
He attacked a
What?
child.
And yet I'm not
Thief.
surprised.
Child stole the fucking.
I will just add it to his debt that what he owes us.
Yeah.
Well,
apparently
he
he's
already
going
owes me 100.
Well, he owes me about 800.
Oh, Boots, 1,000.
I
Yeah.
could have stabbed the kid. I just could have stabbed him to death. I'd be no worse off.
It's almost like we can still hear his voice.
I know.
I know.
Wherever we go.
Out of character, I think if you would have stabbed him, you would have been a lot worse off.
No.
Just a gut
Yeah, you get
feeling.
the
No,
idea that public nuisance and endangerment is slightly less
Not just endangerment. You fucking stab a
bad.
kid. That's like attempted murder. Like,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm saying you get the point. You get the feeling that endangerment and public nuisance is probably better off than murder or attempted murder.
He just
I
gets
hate to
that
tell you
vibe.
that at your level, you could probably one-shot a child. Have you seen the stat blocks for a fucking no, have you seen the stat blocks for an adult human?
Well-
They have like no HP, like an adult human does, one that's lived 30 years. A kid has like 2 HP. Like
I could have just burning hands the guards and then run away.
Yeah, yeah. I doubt they'll be able to find somebody in an obvious outfit with a.
No, I would have cast invisibility on myself as well afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? So, a plague mask with a, hey, I buy shit this wizard store. I cast invisibility, disappear. Guess
Not
what
only that,
happens to that?
wearing the guild insignia.
Yeah,
Guess you're the
I'm
science
glad
guy
he's
now.
not here. Maybe we should leave him in prison. Maybe we should pay somebody to visit him tonight in prison.
And be his friend?
Yeah,
Like-
be his friend indeed.
That's cool. I didn't have
I
friends. in
vote
prison.
Linus for this task.
Prison.
What?
The yee ass haircut.
So you see the dire wolf, and you get to spend some time with the dire wolf. And you're all kind of sitting there talking outside. Can you go ahead and roll some can you roll a couple nature checks, Maddie?
Is that animal handling? Oh.
Oh yeah,
okay.
sorry, animal handling. Yeah, animal handling works. It should be animal handling. I don't know. I said nature.
Do it nature, but
You assist. Cass kind of sits in the back, humming, as well. Cameron is assisting you, so you get advantage on those. And you get a bardic inspiration dice from Cassius, who's just sitting there humming a jaunty tune to calm the animal.
wow.
So you get to roll 4 times. Well, 2 times take the highest, and then 2 times to take the highest. Okay. Would you like to roll a D10? Roll a D10 to add to one of those if you'd like. If you'd like. Okay, so a 15. To your highest one there. All right, now roll another 2.
Wow, today's not the day, man.
Yeah, but you are fine. As far as meeting the so this was before Linus kind of technically showed up. So you just getting those rolls out of the way. As Linus
Right.
shows up, no, you say as Linus shows up, and after you're talking for a bit, to where we're at now, you kind of hear a excuse me, coming from Linus's bag.
Open my bag.
It's Bromwood is trying to get your attention.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes. So, I see that you have a dire wolf there. I could possibly help with this.
Sure.
What, are you gonna cast tongues on her?
No. But what I can do, theoretically, is you may be able to use this orb and fuse it into the dire wolf, and it will allow me to have some measure of control over him. And I would be able to move about like freely, you know.
It's up to you, Azrael.
He's gonna jump in the dog.
Of course,
Thank you.
your wolf's personality will still be there. It'll be more like having
A bionic
two
wolf.
people. Imagine that. What would happen is the wolf would come and join me in the orb, and I would be able to take care of him. But we would both control the wolf body. If that makes sense.
Your dog is gonna have some issues.
Well, just like its master, you should be getting along splendidly then.
Of course, it's up to you, but I wouldn't say no to a body I can walk around in. And I was quite intelligent in a battle back in the day. Once I figure out my wolf limbs, I imagine I should be able to assist you in fighting. At least to some degree.
Would I be able to rename you though? No offense.
I suppose you could if you wanted. I like nicknames, sure.
Fantastic. I'm still working on a name, but yeah, that should be fine.
You should name him Charles.
No. So what do we have to do for this merging?
Well, you would have to put him to sleep first. And there's an incantation I could provide to your wizard. At which point the orb should become like liquid and be absorbed by the wolf.
Sure. Cameron.
I tested it briefly. It's kind of similar to how the dream world works, but instead of the orb being external, you're placing it inside and allowing it to control the body while the mind is inside the dream world. The dire wolf will be taken care of. He'll be able to run free here and eat what he wants. So I can't see it as a loss for him. And we'll probably become quite good friends.
Sounds good.
It's up to you. It's your wolf.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sail
Okay.
away, honey.
I take the orb over to the wolf, and how are we gonna do this?
Does
Through the
does
mouth,
anyone
through
know
the anus, or just touch the skin?
No, well, first put him to sleep. Probably
Okay.
smart.
Somebody want to?
Can somebody cast sleep?
Oh, actually, I can cast sleep. I didn't use that spell at all yet, and I haven't had a rest yet, so I cast sleep on it.
All right. Give me a second. Ow! You choose though, Cameron. It does have radius, but it's within a point of. I think you get to choose it, don't you? Maybe not. Let me look. I have to look it up.
What, sleep?
Yeah, give me a second.
Sleep has a 90-foot.
Roll 5d8. Roll 5d8, Bo.
Okay. Oh. There you go.
Oh, I searched the wrong part. No,
All right.
that's right. There. Oh, it's 2 words. I was like, where's direwolf? Sorry. Not just that. What level are you casting it at?
Since we're in the dream world, you said we didn't use any spells in the dream world or were those spells taken
Yeah,
out?
no, you didn't use your real spell slots in real life.
Then I can cast it as a 3rd level spell, so I can cast 2 more I can roll 2 more d8.
I think you roll 4 more d8s because it's you get an additional 2d8 per spell slot above first.
Oh, it's 1st level, so yeah, it'd be 48.
48.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, just a second. Let me roll. So 15 plus 18, so
That'll
32.
30, yeah, 30, yeah, 30, 33. Can't add apparently.
Uh, he the wolf seems to kind of his head seems to dip, and he seems to be kind of like slowly falling asleep, but he's not asleep. He kind of shrugs off the effect a little bit.
Oh.
You can try and do it again if you'd like.
Sure, I'll try again at the same level. I have
Yeah, just roll
3
98.
okay, 41.
The wolf kind of rears its head down, still kind of struggling from the last sleep spell you cast that it had shrugged off, and then just kind of slowly falls to the ground asleep. Knocked out cold.
Okay,
You
Mr.
made it
Brom.
you made it by one, homie.
Take
Hey,
this
Mr.
chance
Brom,
you could
Mr.
put in
Bromwood, how do you want to go in?
Well, first, do you have a bowl or something?
A bowl?
A bowl, yes.
Yeah,
You
not on
see
me,
a
but
bowl.
you know
You
what?
see like a dish.
We're
You see a
we're in
dish on the
we're in,
ground.
we're in a stable, so I'm sure there's a bucket or a bowl. Or
There's
something.
there's a food dish on the ground you could
Okay.
take. Yeah.
Grab the food dish.
Place me inside of the bowl.
Place him inside the bowl.
He goes, okay. And he goes, oh, first, and you see some arcane symbols kind of flash across the orb. And he says, okay, remember those and say that while pouring me over it. And the orb slowly kind of melts like an ice cube in hot summer heat and melts into
Ew.
liquid.
Okay, and I pour it over the wolf and go clot to rock, whatever, and repeat the words.
Excellent pronunciation. And you see it glowing. You see it glowing, and the wolf's eyes kind of glow, and this like arcane fabric of like lines and patterns kind of snake across the fur of the dire wolf. And you kind of see the dire wolf's eyes kind of like open. You can see that they were closed and glowing through the eyelids. And it looks they are glowing still, but dimmer now. And it kind of opens its mouth, and you hear Bromwood speaking, going, "Oh well, it's a lot better here than it was inside of that orb. Oh, this place smells like a stable. I didn't think that I would miss smelling, but this is interesting first smell to come back to." And he kind of looks around at everybody and goes, well, let's see what I can do. And he tries to stand up, and the legs just kind of like wobble and like fall to the ground a little bit. Oh, sorry, it's yeah, I'll have to get quite used to this, it seems.
Take your time.
And he kind of goes, "Hey, your wolf is in here. He seems quite happy. He's running around this field chasing a rabbit right now. So I think he's quite chuffed." So yeah, Bromwood will be able to kind of help control the dire wolf, and you saved his life by giving him a body. Otherwise, he was just an orb. So it'll take some time to recover, but he'll be able to.
We have the technology. We can make it better.
You can improve the wolf. Yeah, you can make him the $1 million wolf.
The $6 wolf.
Beautiful. Glad it worked. My other thought was maybe putting Bromwood into a cat, but you know.
Well,
Another
if you ever
token.
want your wolf back, I don't really care where I'm in. I suppose. Suppose I could be in a cat. Just say the incantation in reverse while the wolf is asleep, and you can pull me out.
Awesome.
All right. So, anything else y'all want to do? Or your character's gonna go to sleep?
What time is it? Didn't you say it was like late afternoon?
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
yeah,
I have to go to the restroom. So
Okay. It's like 3. Well, now it's probably about 4 o'clock.
Or okay.
It's about dinner time.
Yeah, we should probably get something to eat. When we go back into the guild hall.
Yeah,
Or do
I'm
we want-
always down to eat.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
All right.
I actually have to go into the bathroom as well, so I'll be right back.
Ooh,
If, if anyone
Potty
needs to run to a
break.
bathroom, go ahead and take a 5-minute break. That'll give Whammy time to think over his actions. So Trey, how's it going?
I'm asleep in prison because of a fucking street urchin.
I mean,
And
man,
some incompetent
you-
guards and some fucking sussy baka Joel and Ellie bullshit.
to be fair, you did tackle someone.
I tackled a child that was trying to steal a coin purse that I was going to give back to the people he stole
They
it from.
didn't
But,
want
oh
it.
no! No!
My favorite part is where you think that they wanted the money. They just wanted to get away from you.
Hi, kitty. You come to say hi? Hello. You're a sugar girl. Yeah. I know. Don't lay on my
being
keyboard,
creepy
please.
about kids again.
What?
Also, for future reference, Trey, it's not illegal for people to be looking through windows.
You said they were suspicious. And I just
Mhm.
I just asked them to see what they were doing.
I said they look suspicious. I didn't say they were doing anything illegal or wrong.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Now that you're in the
I just
business,
yeeted myself
realize
into a bush and said hi. They're the
And
ones
they
with the
wanted to
problem.
leave. No, they wanted to leave, and you kept following them and getting in their way. What are you talking about? They had a problem.
They were acting suspicious. I wanted to know their motives. They wanted to find they wanted to find their friend. I wanted to help them find their friend.
But they didn't want your help. You can't force your help upon people.
They're fucking. They're discriminatory bigot. They're just bigots. That's all they are.
Uh-huh.
I know. There we go. Exactly. They were judging me and didn't know who I was, Cameron. Preconceived notions. I've been imprisoned by a cruel and unjust system. And they drugged me, too. They didn't even let me have my phone call, Caleb. You can believe that shit?
Yeah, I can.
Some bullshit.
Man, I wish.
See,
I had
Cameron, he
work
hasn't even
phone.
learned his lesson. He still thinks that what they did was wrong and what he did was right.
I could really go for a root beer float right now.
Fucking do it.
Good.
I can't. It's bad for me.
Watch out, guys. Filler arc whammy goes to prison incoming.
You did stuff. Don't
Well,
get
I
upset
wouldn't
with
be
me.
surprised. I mean, it'd just be a new chapter in a character of yours abandoning the team.
First of all, Gurkle went down with me because he's a true bro. Secondly,
Gurgle went down with you because
I
you rolled
was
poorly.
set up. I was set up by a fucking street urchin, man.
I'm
Wait,
pretty
what
sure you weren't set up by a street urchin. I'm pretty sure you were set up by the people who wanted you to leave them alone, and they just said whatever they needed to say to get you away from them. The creep who
Oh,
was
so they
chasing them.
super want to die. Oh, that's just good.
And it almost seems like they made the right decision.
I don't know why Trey or
I've
Wami
got
was
all this
hell-bent.
pent up aggression. I don't know what to do with it.
Look, I'm just
Right,
saying,
Cameron?
it wasn't your intentions originally. It was the fact that you kept getting in front of their way and they tried to leave. Like, imagine if you did that to someone in real life. Like, you just refused to let someone leave because they were like, you Karen. You were a Karen. That's
No.
exactly what he was.
They were.
Oh
You
my
said they
gosh.
were being suspicious.
You thought they were? Yes, being suspicious doesn't mean they're doing anything illegal. They said they were peeking in through a window. That is suspicious activity. And then they said they were just looking for a friend. That's it. You can do something that looks suspicious and it not be bad.
Everybody's against
You
me.
also yeeted yourself into a
Whatever,
bush.
man.
Yeah.
And
Like-
tackled a small child.
Yeah.
The child was stealing a coin purse.
He
It was
saw
gonna
money
get
fall on the
away.
ground and just took it.
He's a thief.
A fighter thief
He
judging
saw-
a thief.
Yes.
Wow.
He saw
I have
a person
standards.
say, he saw a person say, "I don't want this money. Here, take it. Please leave us alone." And then you just chucked it back at them saying you didn't want it. And it hits the ground.
A chaotic,
Obviously,
neutral
neither
fighter
you
Why
wanted
am
it, he
I
just
the
took it.
bad
rules don't
guy?
apply. Rules don't apply to him, and he doesn't have to follow the law. Is concerned about the law of others being thieves.
I'm not
Okay.
saying they didn't lie to get you in trouble, but I'm saying it's your fault for everything that happened.
Like if you were
Trey,
smart,
Caleb's
you could have
point
cast
is that you could have
invisibility
walked
on
away
yourself.
from the situation. But you
Very
didn't.
clearly.
You could have cast invisibility on yourself, walked over and pickpocketed them, stealing the gold they had just stole, and they wouldn't have been wiser. But
They didn't
no,
steal
you had to
gold.
threat
No,
them.
They didn't steal gold, Bo.
Fine, liberate them.
No, they offered Trey gold to leave them alone because they were scared of him. He refused the gold, threw it back at him, so a street urchin saw it on the ground and picked it up and went to walk off with it because no one wanted the gold. Everyone's just like, I don't want the gold. And he's a street urchin. He's starving. He goes to grab the gold and Trey tackles the street urchin.
Fucking Aladdin. Fucking Aladdin, man.
Trey's sitting here thinking that he's rising as a shield hero, but instead he's just dumb.
Stop. It's not accurate.
And you're thinking there's a great
This is
injustice.
this is
The great
corrupt town.
injustice. The great injustice is how you somehow
The
don't
city
see
has
what we're saying.
conspired to get me arrested.
Awesome.
It's all a setup.
I don't know if you're
Sure,
messing with
bud.
me, or you actually are upset that your decisions
I'm not
had
upset.
consequences.
I'm having a great time. I just don't know what I'm going to say at my trial to get me out of this.
Cameron said you're forming a Disney villain backstory. Darn you.
That's called narcissism. It's a condition.
Darn you, Perry the Platypus.
They have a pill for that.
If he's a villain, he's Doofenshmirtz.
Well,
He's got the hooked nose for it.
Doofenshmirtz.
Whoa.
Where Muties Evil Incorporated.
I also like the fact that I tried to take off his fucking mask and just yeeted him into the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you seriously not see how one thing led to another, Trey? Or you
I can see how different viewpoints would come to different conclusions.
I'm not role playing what's right and wrong. I'm role playing what the guards saw and heard from the people that they met.
But they were lying. They
The guards
lied.
don't know that. That's what role playing is.
I have the moral high ground to air out this whole courtroom.
So many people have the moral high ground, and you know what it means? It means nothing.
Caleb, what have you gotten me into?
Nothing. That's all courtesy of.
I
a
have
person
to
called
blame
yourself.
someone that's not me because I never do anything wrong, Caleb. Come on.
You didn't have to keep aggressively going after them. You could have just let them walk away.
You said they were sussy.
But it's not your responsibility to see random suspicious activity and argue and screech at people until they tell you what they're doing. You were, in definition, a Karen.
No, wait.
I look, dude.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm as baffled about this as you are because
No,
I don't
wait.
understand how you don't see how obvious it is that you did some stuff slightly wrong.
I was
See,
calling
the
out.
problem is, it isn't that you did evil things. It's that you looked like you were doing evil things.
Is it because of the plague doctor mask?
No, it's not.
Trey, are
because
you
of the
being
plague
serious
master, the
right
plague
now?
doctor
Like,
mask.
I'm
Dr.
actually
Bonnie,
100% serious.
I'm
Are you-
I'm bewildered how you're not seeing
I'm
how what you
not
did
being
looks
serious.
more suspicious than what they did. People, while it does look suspicious to be looking through a window, is not illegal.
I know, but I'm doubling down
Especially
on
in a
it
public
because
place?
I'm role playing.
You're not role playing right now. You're Trey. You're not Whammy. See, that's
How
the
did I
lines
get
that you
here?
can't cross because I don't know if you're actually acting upset at something
I'm
that
not
happened.
upset. I'm not upset.
You know, in my opinion, it was blatantly obvious to me that he was not upset and he was egging you on purpose.
Yeah.
See, and Trey, he sounds the same if he's upset or he's not.
He's trying to bother
Cameron
you
said
guys.
this is true.
Yeah.
He's gonna get it back. He's gonna get it back when I play in his game. Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna get it back so hard. I'm gonna destroy his hope.
Yep.
Oh, I
And
can't
I'll
wait.
deserve every second of it.
Nick is here just being a perfect fucking angel.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I know.
tried to step in.
It was your bad rolls. I'm
All
sorry.
right,
Nick.
you don't need to flirt with Gurkha. Let's chill.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
upset.
My plus 13 and advantage on deception and intimidation rolls, and performance and persuasion rolls is gonna make you feel some things. Right? It's gonna make you feel some
Oh
things.
no, things. Stuff and things. You're definitely gonna feel
I love
stuff.
bards. I love bards. Bards be talky.
Cassie is.
Cassius is just like sitting in the corner drinking out of a flask. He's got to get a room for the night. All right. Let's see. I can't tell if you're just messing
I'm
with
not.
me, Trey. I can't tell.
I'm messing
tell.
with you because I'm having a fucking great time.
I just need to know that you understand what you did was wrong, Trey.
Trey understands. Whammy does not.
Well, yeah, Whammy feels injustice.
Yeah.
Is Whammy gonna kill the guards and like break out?
I might air out this whole fucking courtroom. I don't know. But
Dude, I
the
think
DM
there's
might put in
almost-
an anti-magic field. So
I was really considering trying to break out the shackles or whatever, But at the same time, I'm like, I really didn't do anything wrong. So why start now?
All right. All right. Everyone seems to be back. I think Bo, you're back. Okay. We'll continue. This really is a side arc. Okay, we're gonna focus on Whammy's prison trial for the rest of the night and push off the final part of the arc for a week that I prepared. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maps, battle maps I prepared for it. Okay. Everyone goes to sleep.
All Trey's
And,
If the mask fit, you must quit.
that's a good reference. Okay, so first off, this is gonna be fun. Oh gosh, didn't expect this to happen. Okay, so in the middle of the night, everybody goes to sleep. And Trey, you are visited in your prison cell by a visitor. Before this happens, of course, an hour before you go to sleep, a guard walks in, opens the door, and goes, "All right, get on in there." And you see a drunk Cassius go, cheers. I needed to take a nap. And he kind of walks in and lays down and he goes, "How's it going, Whammy?" And he just goes out, unconscious, immediately.
I'm gonna take off my outer coat and lay it over Cassius so he's got a blanket.
He kind of grabs it and tucks it he pulls it closer and kind of just goes,
Nice.
and the guard looks at you and goes, "You should try and get some sleep. Your trial's tomorrow." And we'll go ahead back to the visitor. And so the visitor that visits you in the middle of the visit of visits, you have a window, barred, of course, about 4 feet up. Well, actually, probably more than that. Probably about 6.5 feet up. Tall enough for you to see out of. If you're on your tippy toes and stuff, you can kind of get a looking through the bench. You hear whispers, that sound like children, and you hear someone go, "Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Isn't he weird?" And you look up and you see a street urchin and a couple of his friends pointing at you, standing from like a barrel, like a stack of boxes or barrels, from what you can assume, on the other side, looking into the prison cell.
How many more hours are left for the night?
The night's just starting. Like,
Oh, so you're saying I could get a full rest in?
oh, definitely.
Which means all my spells would come back if I tried to do something. No. I'm just gonna ignore the kids. They're not worth the spell slot.
One of the little kids just goes, "Can't believe that dumbass did that. What an idiot."
Motherfucking goddamn it.
They all kind of snicker and giggle at you.
It sounds like you
I'm
need a
not
southern
about
lawyer on
to
your side
barbecue a
to
group of
defend
children
you.
because they're pissing me
Two
off.
of them jump down, and the one that you had seen earlier goes, holds up a coin purse and goes, "Thanks for the money, mister."
I flip the kid off with both hands.
He looks at you and goes, "That's neat," and he does it back to you.
Cool. Great. Wonderful. Enjoy being a beggar.
And he kind of laughs, and you hear a bunch of children on the other side laughing, and they walk away.
Kids are so goddamn annoying, I swear.
You just hear a "no you" from on the other side of the window.
Stop taunting me!
One of the guards kind of walks over and goes, "Oh, shut up. It's late at night. Get to sleep."
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. So All right. So yeah, the next day, because this wasn't planned, now it has to be planned. All of you arrive at the prison courthouse for Whammy's trial. After the guildmom heard about his sentencing happening today, she sends you down there to try and help out your good friend Whammy so he doesn't make the guild look bad. Pretty much is the only reason. I could hear Wham. I could hear Trey just. So you walk in, and you can see Whammy isn't in his cage anymore. They're kind of leading him to a back room, and they kind of point to another door in the side of they're like the clerk kind of goes, well, if you want to go and listen to his courtroom trial, you may go through that door right there.
They have representation, because if he doesn't, I would like to represent as the defense.
Oh yes, the judge will ask if he has representation, and he may choose either you or a public defender.
I mean, to have a good Southern lawyer is what he needs.
Oh, I've heard that they have good lawyers down by Baldur's Gate.
They do.
Well then, on you go. And she goes, but before you go in, make sure you sign your name here. Yeah, visit and take a visitor badge.
Sign my name.
So everybody signs their name, gets to go in, and you see Whammy sitting in a courtroom, with some pews behind that you can kind of sit on, and a little raised area for the judge to be in. And everyone's kind of waiting there for a while, so you have some time to talk. All of you do.
Whammy, would you like me to represent you and help you get out of this sticky situation that you are in?
I mean, obviously, what I was trying to do wasn't working.
I see that.
So why not? We'll just
What
add
were
it
you
to my
trying to
tab.
do exactly?
What was up? Sorry.
What were you trying to do exactly?
Freaking this little fucking street urchin was trying to steal some money that someone threw on the ground, and then I tackled the kid. And then the freaking urchin lied about it, and then the people that threw the money on the ground lied about it, and this is just a giant conspiracy to get me in prison so I can be stabbed to death by a guy named Brucey.
Okay, well, I'll see what we can do.
Anybody else need to say anything, or are y'all just here for the ride?
Good luck, Whammy.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Y'all are just here for the free soap opera.
We brought some popcorn.
There's a vendor selling snacks.
Gurko, can you get me some popcorn, please? If I'm gonna go to jail, at least I want to eat popcorn before I go.
Sure, I guess that's the least I can do.
Baller. Caleb, look up
I'll go
money,
over
you're
and
gonna
buy
raise
some popcorn.
Okay, they sell popcorn. You gonna give some to Whammy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it that everyone buys stuff for Whammy and like says he owes them, but at this point it's like a mythical amount because he's never gonna pay it?
So
I haven't had a chance to find enough money to pay them off.
He cannot have popcorn because it might get in his teeth, it might talk weird. So
well, before you could say that, Gurkle walks up and goes in the front and sits down with a bowl of popcorn next to Whammy at his table, and you go to sit up as well because you never said that you had moved up there yet. The guard holds up his hand and goes, "He only gets one for representation."
Oh, Gurkle, my main man, my friend, my big boy friend.
Right, Gurkle's representing him?
Do I hear that the guard tell Linus that?
Oh yes.
I'll go ahead and correct the guard and let Linus go up.
The guard looks at you and goes, You're up here now.
But he might be a medical witness that we need to bring in, a medical professional.
Roll persuasion.
My degree isn't in
No
law.
persuasion skills, but okay.
Oh, you're the best
Here goes the money. There you go.
He kind of eyes you, and he's like, he gets one for representation.
I am his representative.
The other man is the popcorn deliverer.
That is true.
Gurkle,
my
I need
degree
you- I
is
need you
not
to-
in law.
The guard looks down and takes a handful of popcorn and starts eating it, and he goes, he gets one for representation.
Gurkle.
Yeah. Linus, let's just swap places.
Okay, we swap places.
Leave the popcorn.
Take
Yep.
the popcorn.
No, leave the popcorn.
I
do
hand
not
the bowl
get-
of
you-
popcorn to Linus as we swap.
And I hand the bowl of popcorn to the guard and sit down next to Moody's.
I didn't even get any popcorn. What bullshit is this?
The guard,
Well,
the guard
maybe
walks
if
over.
you.
The guard walks over and takes the popcorn and eyes you and goes, I not say anything, but I get popcorn. And he takes the popcorn.
Fucking, I didn't even have
Good
a
trade,
chance to.
good trade.
What kind of fucking scam is this?
Maybe if you hadn't assaulted children in the street in open daylight, you would get some popcorn.
Maybe if someone wasn't trying to steal money.
Just from the back
Fucking-
of the courtroom or whatever, I just scream, Wami, good luck!
And with that, the judge walks into the room and sits down behind his desk, and he takes out his gavel and order in the court.
You just
I'll have
had
a
a
ham- Can I get a ham sandwich, please?
I have that on my my soundboard. Ironically,
Nice.
That's amazing. You were waiting for this day where we would be.
apparently I was born for this day.
Right. I saw some popcorn.
And he goes, here we sit for the trial of one. He looks down at the paper and kind of frowns and goes, Remuides?
Rasmussen.
Sir, will you please speak your full name for the court?
Whammy Pajammy, first of his name.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I hate to interject here, but don't you think it'd be more appropriate for the man addressing you right now, right here on my left, to take off his mask and to present himself in a formal manner to your honorship?
He kind of looks up and goes, honestly, I don't care.
Shit.
It's a prescription mask.
We've got 15 more to go before lunchtime.
Oh, my,
We're gonna keep this quick.
Okay. Okay. Well,
He looks at you. He looks at you and goes, "Counselor, we will keep this quick, won't we?"
yes, we will, sir.
All right. The accused stands one act of, and looks down at the list, harassment, one act of public nuisance, and one act of attempted assault.
It was successful.
How
My strength
claims the
roll- my
accused?
strength roll was successful. That was successful assault. I don't know what.
What are you guilty or not guilty? Speak up, son.
You said it's successful assault, so you plead guilty to the assault.
Yes, yes, I do. Because apparently the city doesn't want people to stop robberies from happening.
Counselor, I think you should advise your client against speaking out loud. He does have a right to counsel, but it doesn't seem that he has a right to think about what he should or should not say.
Yeah, I agree, Your Honor. You're gonna have to shut up. We plead not guilty by misunderstanding. It's just not guilty. I think this is all a big misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding is tackling a child in the streets and attempting to, from what I can see from witness reports, harass two people and screaming about money at people. Could you please explain what these
As you can
Misunderstandings
see
are-
from the getup of my fellow here, he is obviously not from this city or this region of the world. So his world from where he's from has different cultures and observances. Now, maybe he was just trying to teach the kids a lesson about something, and they misunderstood. But I don't see the kids or the person that provide the other witness in court here. So maybe there was just a misunderstanding on this. I don't think there's lots of trouble. As you can see, he's not very well off himself. I'd say a week of hard labor would probably be the best for him to teach him some respect instead of yelling court. But
he holds up his hand and goes, "Well, I'm to understand you're saying that his defense is that he does not know the laws of the land that he currently resides in. If I was to go
unfortunately, I do not.
Excuse me, counselor. Please withhold.
Sorry, I apologize.
Like I was saying, if I was to go to his land, or say to the south, or maybe visit Chult, who knows? Would I not be beholden to their laws? Just because you have no knowledge of a law does not mean you are not held by those laws.
That is true, sir. But you wouldn't know if you were doing something wrong by doing it. So, at first,
I would think harassing someone and tackling a small child is wrong in most places.
You would think so, but then you have those places like Thay and other places where who knows what's going on there.
He kind of holds up his hand and he goes to the and he points towards Wemudes and he goes, "And how long have you been in this part of our country, Wemudes, Whammy Pajammy?"
Asking the DM, how long have we been here? To be honest,
not you, just specifically your character. Obviously, y'all have been here for some time, months. You've probably been here longer. I mean, but you've probably been here. I mean, it's for you to say how long you've been in Faerun.
I've been here a year.
And in a year's time, he did not learn the laws of the land. That would seem that.
And I do not know if he
break the laws of the land until just now.
Just shut up, please. So you're right. I mean, if he's been here, yeah, he should know all these rules. He obviously is too uncouth to understand it, and the fact that he keeps on, instead of answering yes and no, or answering just a simple with a simple answer, instead of just speaking back to you so rudely, I don't know what to say. I am ashamed.
I would think so. And what is your relationship to the accused?
Unfortunately, we are in the same guild, and I thought I would help represent him as part of the guild.
I see. And do you have any character testimonies from other people to attest to his character?
No, I can't say I do. Let's see. Let me see if there's anybody here. I'm just looking around. I turn away from the judge and look at the team members, and I pick Boots because he's probably going to be the smartest answer. Maybe this young turtle here.
I think Boots is AFK. You might have to choose someone else.
Okay, shit.
He hasn't said back. He just said AFK, but he hasn't said back.
Okay.
There'll be plenty of time for
question for the DM. Question for the DM.
Yes, I'm the DM.
Am I restrained or am I just sitting at this whatever the fuck table?
They have taken off the manacles for now. Since you have not shown violent tendencies, they've taken off the manacles.
Gonna cast invisibility on myself and run for the door.
Okay. Whammy gets up and starts booking it for the door. Clearly visible.
I put my staff between his legs to trip him up.
Okay. Roll a dexterity. No, roll acrobatics saving throw. Roll dexterity saving throw. Duh. Whatever. Roll dexterity saving throw. Try. DC of 10. He vaults over your
shit.
staff like a fucking pole vaulter.
Why am I not
He-
invisible? That's the question here.
That's a good question. And as you run to the door, you see, you see about 4 or 5 guards in the back towards the door, kind of like bunch up in front of the door, and one of them kind of slaps down a lock to it, and you see some
I'll turn
magical
around and run for a
sigils.
window. Are there any windows? Are there any windows? Tell me there's
There's
no.
Yana, I would like to
There's no windows.
request that I pull my defense. You can give him whatever you want, and our guild will no longer support him. And we apologize.
I'm gonna go
for
find the
his
popcorn vendor
incompetence.
and make it look like all I was doing was going to get popcorn.
The guards have surrounded you and are holding you down.
I
What
dodge.
the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
I dodge. I dodge
I
everything.
What
I
the
dodge all the
Um,
things.
So
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'll message
No!
you, Cameron.
You don't dodge it. They're holding you down and putting
No!
you in manacles.
No wait.
Oh
I can't
my
burn
God.
hands.
He tried to cast invisibility and escape the courtroom in front of the judge and guards and stuff like that.
he's manacled and held down.
Well, I
He
was
can't-
looking for a character witness, and I was like, I'll choose Boots. And I'm like, Boots is AFK. I don't think he's going to answer. I'm thinking, shit. Then
They lead him back and they put him down in the chair and lock him to the chair this time. Just for future reference, the judge looks at you and goes, "We have anti-magic sigils in the courtroom. We're not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You see how they lit up on the walls over there when you tried to activate whatever you wanted to?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Anna, I am going to. I don't want to be his lawyer anymore or his guildmate anymore. I am deeply ashamed of him, and I am sure the guild leader would want nothing to do with him. At this point, whatever your judgment is fine. We rest in this matter, I guess. I don't think there's anything credible we can bring to his defense at this point, since he has just made himself a complete idiot in front of your eyes.
The judge kind of looks at you and he goes, "How about we take a recess and you confer with your client? Because honestly, that's pretty fucked up." And he goes, "When I come back, we'll determine where we'll go from there."
Well, I appreciate your lenience and your understanding about his antics, and I will be having a talk with him.
He looks at you and goes, "Trust me, it's not the first time Cygnus Solaris people have been arrested in this town." And he kind of gets up and walks over and gets some popcorn and then goes in the back room.
Everybody but me is getting popcorn.
Listen here, you stupid son of a bitch.
It's a hung jury, Linus. You think they were gonna let me off at all for anything less than me going to prison? Probably
Yeah?
street urchins sitting on the jury.
Why would they on a street urchin when a street urchin isn't here in court? The witness wasn't here in court. It's your word versus their word, and that's it. And the words of people are not here. We could have argued that they were thieves and they were working together against you to make you frame so they could get away with the crime scot-free. But instead, you had to jump up and act like a total idiot in front of it, embarrassing yourself, embarrassing the guild, and embarrassing your squad mates.
I've
But
done
no.
way worse things. Done way worse
Yes,
things. Do you not remember the
usually-
Centaur incident?
Yes, but usually it's not in front of the law of a major city in the north. So you will shut up and behave and only speak in short, crisp answers and only about the matter at hand. You will not mouth off to the judge. You will not mouth off to the guards. And you'll not care about any goddamn popcorns or anything like that until after the trial is over.
You hear the popcorn counters, like they close the top part of the counter and the sign that says out of popcorn.
God damn it!
I buy you popcorn, and if you don't shut up, I will castrate you.
Everything is a crime. Everything. I can't even have popcorn. I have small children lying about me.
Well,
I
you're
can't
not
even
helping
be friendly
yourself.
to people.
And oh, by the way, I'm sure the guildmaster would love to know about this because I'm in constant
Who do
communication.
you think
with her.
got me out of the centaur problem?
Oh, and do you think that she was going to get you out of this too?
Should be. We are sleeping together.
What is
Excuse me?
happening? Just turn into like
You can roll deception, Whammy.
telling what about
Damn.
it?
God damn it.
That is the
Trey,
biggest, fattest
fucking
lie you have
idiot.
ever seen in your life.
This was the
Yeah, she
worst
would say
time
that,
to
wouldn't
go
she?
on the-
So
Yeah,
ashamed of
man.
me. Fucking.
Oh,
God damn
Okay,
it.
macro dick.
Wow.
You don't know vicious mockery. You can't burn me like that.
You hear a crunching from the back.
You're right.
Of
You're burning
you
yourself.
hear a crunching from the back of the room as Cassius is eating popcorn, going.
Where did you get popcorn, you bird fuck?
That was a good one. Vicious mockery. I see what you did there.
Everybody in this fucking room has popcorn except me. And I'm probably the one who deserves it the most.
No, you don't. Not now. And you're gonna be civil, and you're gonna be respect for that judge, and you're gonna say yes sir, no sir when you speak with him.
But they're wrong.
It doesn't matter.
But they're wrong.
But they're wrong.
It doesn't matter. Now think about it this way: if you're found guilty, guess what? They're gonna want a payment. You're gonna lose anything you have on you as payment, meaning you're gonna lose your sword. That's magical because guess what? That's gonna cover your payment.
I'm sorry.
And when you lose that, it means you're gonna owe me more money, and you will be paying me back.
My money. My second most precious thing other than popcorn.
And I
Fine.
will make you pay me back.
Fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes.
Fine. Fine. I want revenge. I'm obviously not going to get it. It's
Exactly.
fine.
So you behave now,
Fine.
and then you
Fine.
kill little sons of bitches later on. But
I will
quietly.
absolutely do that.
That's why you got to learn a much higher spell, greater invisibility, and then you can attack all you want without becoming invisible. Now,
And
let's
upon
move on.
saying that, you hear a nice
What just happened?
crunch of popcorn right behind you, Whammy.
Yes, can I help you?
You turn around and you see a street urchin eating popcorn in the pew.
You pint-sized motherfucker! God damn it!
How bad do you want out of this?
I don't want anything from you ever.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, they called me down here for witness testimony and everything.
Well,
It's a
he's
shame.
broke,
If I-
unfortunately, so he can't pay you at all.
No, that's a shame. I could have put in a good word for him. Said that those people were doing things they weren't supposed to do, and he was trying to save me and help me. Oh, well.
Sir,
That's a
you're the
shame.
only. You were the one that was stealing. Fuck you, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
He looks at you and goes, hey, that money was on the ground. You said you didn't want it. They said they didn't want it. That's free game. You're the
Would you like
dumbass
a
that got
free-
caught
would you
trying
like
to
a
take
free
it
dagger?
from me.
Would you like a free dagger? I'll buy you a dagger. Got to
He goes,
defend yourself in the street.
He's like, no, and he lifts up his shirt, and there's like 10 shivs taped to his chest.
Yeah, but a ship.
Jeez.
Is he a halfling? Is he a halfling? He's not. Is he not even a kid? Is he just a halfling?
No,
I want to roll to see if he's a halfling.
He's not a halfling. He's a kid.
God damn it!
What do you want, kid?
Oh, what you got?
What are you looking for?
I like money.
Somebody make the pain
And I like money.
Somebody make the fucking pain stop, please.
Unfortunately, like I said, he is quite broke right now. He's only got a couple gold pieces.
Is everybody else in the party having as much fun as I am? Not.
But I mean, a
having right
couple,
now?
like 2 gold pieces can get you quite a good meal for quite a couple days.
Yeah, it would. I wonder what I could do with maybe, I don't know, 40.
Hey, kid.
Right, you could buy a length of rope to hang yourself, but we won't
Kid.
talk about that.
No, I've already got some rope. See, and he pulls out some rope out of wrapped around his
Fuck
chest.
this kid!
No,
Fuck
no,
this kid!
we're not
Fuck him,
making it.
fuck
We're
him.
not making
I
a
don't
deal
want
with
to
the
talk
kid.
to him
That
anymore.
that's fine. You enjoy your popcorn, son. You have a good day.
Oh, I will.
Damn it! It's like
And he
all my
looks over- he
childhood
looks over at-
bullies rolled
looks
into
over
one
at-
person. I hate him.
He looks at Shekel, who is calling him, saying, "Hey, kid."
Hey, I'll give you 40 gold if you just allow him to get away with tackling you.
Oh, I don't know. That was an offer from earlier. I hear the prices of that have gone up recently in this area. I think they gone up to like maybe 55 gold.
Oh,
He's
that's too bad. I really thought you wanted to be paid.
I'll get the money one way or another.
50 gold, not a penny more.
Roll persuasion.
What if we gave him a cookie that made him sleep?
Can we drug this child, Linus, please?
In the middle of court.
I'll pay
Do I
you 2
recognize the
butterscotch
child?
to fuck
Hard
off.
to rig a witness.
No.
Hard to rig a witness when the witness
You
is
do not
unconscious.
need to do anything. Do not pay that boy at all. And I'm looking at my Shekel, Azrael, everybody else. Do not pay him at all.
Wait,
You don't hear this conversation. They're whispering.
Azrael,
Do I
Was that
recognize the child?
for Osriel or Shekel?
Azrael, you have the
Sorry.
shittiest
Shekel.
persuasion ever.
That was
told you,
Shekel.
I can't talk to people.
Wait, who
Well,
was trying to
since-
pay him? That was Shekel, right?
I was trying to pay him, but Azrael offered 50.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's not. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes over the phone. Trey, what are
You
you
guys not-
rolling?
I'm sorry, I accidentally hit the enter button.
Okay.
I was trying to clean something off my
The kid looks
keyboard.
over and goes, "No, I think I'm probably have the strong ground here. It's a good try, though. I appreciate your business sense.
I know people who act like this.
Do I
motherfucker.
recognize the kid?
No, not
You
at
ever
all.
pet a direwolf?
You don't recognize the kid, no. But I mean, he does look around the same age
Don't
as
trade
someone
your
you've met
dire
before.
wolf to this piece of shit.
I'm not trading. I asked if he wanted.
He does look like someone you've met before.
It's a
I,
kid version of that redheaded adventurer that I hated.
I kneel down to the kid, get on his level,
Threaten him, Ken.
and
Threaten him.
I tell him, look, I'm friends with Bon. Do you know Bon?
Kind of eyes you and looks over to the left and right and goes, "Yeah, I know him."
I've offered him to come over to the guild hall that we work at as guild members and get odd jobs here and there when he can. We could do the same
Wait.
for you.
Are you the yoga turtle?
I am the yoga turtle.
Fucking.
He told me that you gave out money to him. All right.
Did.
Well, if you're a friend of Bond's, we're cool.
I worry about him.
Wait, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm driving still, so don't I'm in and out on reception. Sorry about him. I gesture towards Whammy. He's a bit of a hard case.
Don't apologize for me. I'm not apologizing to that thing.
Yeah, I can see that. He looks over at you and goes, "Look, I'll make you a deal. Since you're friends with Bond, 30 gold."
I say, I think that's fine. And also, do come by the guild. We'd love to help you guys out getting money in an honest way.
He kind of chuckles and goes, "Hey, honest, your stomach doesn't care about honesty at the end of the day." And he takes the gold and he's like, "I'm gonna go sit over there so it doesn't look suspicious."
I pat him on the head and say a prayer over him from Lathander to make it not look suspicious.
All right, so the little kid, he walks over to the side, and about 4 or 5 minutes later, the judge walks back in. And he goes, "All right, well, we'll continue. Yeah, all right." And he looks over, and he goes, "Prosecutor, or not prosecutor, counselor, have you discussed the case with your client?"
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
And he goes, "Okay, okay. All right. Well, let's see. And does your client still wish to condemn himself to a fate worse than what he's currently facing?"
On Moody's? No, sir. He was speaking to you, son.
No, sir. No,
Clear.
sir. No, Your Honor. No.
You're
Thank
lucky
you,
that I'm in a
Chica.
good mood. It was popcorn day today. Normally, I'd throw you out for contempt. Contempt. Chewing gum and talking is hard. Contempt. But, seeing as today is a good day, I'll let it slide this one time. Don't do it again. That's your warning. And he looks over at the kid and he goes, "Now we have the witness, the victim, I should say. And we're going to call him up to the stage and ask him some questions." And he kind of points towards a little pedestal
So
for him to
before
stand in
that
front of.
happens, may I approach the bench?
No, you may.
Thank you, sir. I go up to the bench. I'm like, so I know you were saying about different spells not being awoken in here, but am I believing that there would be maybe like a zone of truth spell around here on the stage, so that whoever walks up to the stage has to answer the truth and cannot lie deliberately?
No, that would not be true. In Mirabar, we do not have zone of truce for
Okay, I was just curious. I just want to find out.
this. It would completely blow out the Department of Justice. Not being able to lie. You would say things that would get you in trouble for other reasons. So no.
True.
The leaders of the city, for as long
But
as
the
we've
truth
had
will
this
set
system,
you free, sir. So
I am already free, Counselor.
you and me both. Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Your
your
client is the one who is not.
time. Yes, sir. You're right. I walk back to my stand.
And he points to the side, and the kid kind of comes up and sits in the chair facing you and the crowd, not the judge. He kind of like winks and sticks his tongue out at Whammy.
Okay.
And the judge kind of looks down and he goes, "Now, son, I understand it can be difficult, but would you please tell the court what happened?" And the kid goes, "Well, yeah, yeah, I can tell you." And so I was there. I was just sitting there watching the streets. Not much else to do when you're living off of them. And the judge looks very sympathetic to him. And well, these two people, they were talking to this man here over by the bench, and things escalated. People were screaming at each other, and well, they forced me to say that he had stolen money and harassed me, and he was trying to help me to get in between. They were gonna cast a spell, and he jumped in between them to stop it, and that's when the guards came up. I don't know what I do. And the judge is kind of sitting there. The judge has a tear. He's believing it wholeheartedly. And the judge kind of looks up, he's like, "Well, clearly there's been a misunderstanding." And he calls one of the guards over and starts talking to them. And the guard kind of like shrugs and goes, and you just hear like, maybe. It could have happened that way. It didn't look like it. The judge nods and kind of looks back and goes, well, we couldn't find the other two people. They're travelers passing through the city. And the guards I sent out, well, they couldn't find them either. They probably skipped town. Not too uncommon. Which would seem to betray their innocence or their guilt. So, in light of new evidence, Counselor, do you have any questions for the witness?
First of all, I am very sorry about you. And here, I pull out a hanky that and make sure it's clean and hand it to the boy and say, I know. Here, have some food. I pull out some rations. Have some food, young man. Helps calm your nerves. There's chocolate in there. So you're saying
the kid starts eating. He pulls out a popcorn bag. Oh, we lost somebody. Cameron.
That's Bo.
No, it was Cameron. I think he's got home.
He's back.
He pulls out a popcorn bag and sprinkles the chocolate over the popcorn. He's like, you just hear a small, yeah.
So there were other people there, and they forced you to make it look like my client was the guilty party. Is that what you're saying, son?
Yeah, I mean, I was afraid for my life, man. You know.
Well, it's very brave of you, son, to come forward and in front of everybody and to state your case and state this.
I appreciate that. You know, honesty is its own payment. I'm glad I could be here to stand up for what's right.
Well, you're all a little sick. Yes, I do believe it is a good policy. And, I'm glad that you are one of the special kids that sees that and understands that. Despite all your hardships, I too was an orphan and lived on the street for some time when I was little, and I do understand how it goes. And I'm sorry if there's been some confusion with my compatriot here and the way he reacted after those men was so mean to you and forced you to say such horrible things about him. And I apologize for the way he responded to you, son.
The kid, a tear goes down his face and goes, I appreciate that. Maybe we can all be friends one day.
Maybe we can. Maybe you could swing by afterwards our guild and we could help you out in a situation and help you get off the streets and maybe get a job and improve your lot in life. Or if not our guild, maybe another guild we can introduce you. Maybe you have a different skill that could use like a trade skill that could be useful at somewhere else.
The judge is wiping tears with a handkerchief over this deal of generosity.
What
you guys are great. All right, case dismissed. And he points over at Gurgle and he goes, and get this man his money from yesterday back. He was just helping out a friend. And he kind of just gets up and walks back with the bowl of popcorn to the back room.
Money from Gurgle? Money? What?
Yeah.
The bail money. He's saying.
Yeah, the bail money.
Oh,
100 gold.
A clerk kind of walks up with 100 gold and gives it back to Gurgle.
Now
she gives it back to you. She gives it back to you, and she seems in awe at your muscular form, Gurgle. How saintly you are.
Ooh, saintly.
Huh. I appreciate that.
Careful. The prison guard has got the hots for you. It looks like Gurgle.
It's a clerk.
Ooh, the stenographer wants your body.
Wow, no way to shut down. No way to shut down attraction than calling someone a stenographer.
The kid kind of walks down, and the guards kind of like lead you out the front of the courthouse to the in front of the place, and the kid kind of looks up and goes, "Well, thanks. Guess I'm gonna go get something to eat."
No, son. You come with us.
And he's like,
remember, we gotta make it look like we're helping you.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "No, I think you're supposed to make it look like we didn't know each other beforehand. You're not very good at this."
Yes,
And he
but
looks
the
over.
judge-
He
the
looks
judge-
over at Whammy. He looks over at Whammy, and he goes, "Here you go." And he kind of winks and throws a bag to you, and walks off.
I just passed the bag to freaking Linus and said, "It's yours to start with, anyway."
No,
Okay, I take
you
the
open the bag.
popcorn
The bag is open, and it's filled with popcorn.
I take the popcorn, start eating. Thanks. And walk off.
What the fucking? What else bag did he have in his hand?
He willingly gave up the popcorn without thinking.
This is really good with chocolate.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he literally Caleb, you threw him a bone and he fucking spat in your face.
Oh,
By
the way,
do anything about that.
I'll be sending you my bill.
Wait a minute, I'm the one that got him well, technically we all got him to fucking...
Hey, a defense lawyer is expensive.
That's true.
What the fuck?
Oh my fucking god.
You're all talking, and you see a dire wolf kind of walk up with a wizard's hat with a sign from
Oh
the
god.
place that you have
Fucking
merchandise
hell.
from. And you go, "Oh, fancy running into you here. I was down by the magic shop."
Really, you don't say.
Yes, I do love walking. Look, you can laugh, but when you haven't walked in 130 years, your legs will get a little antsy too.
No, I found the situation humorous. But it
Wouldn't
makes
happen to have
perfect
any
sense.
popcorn, would you?
The wolf looks at you and goes, "No, but that gentleman right there to your right does."
Our chocolate's not good for animals. No offense, Bromwood. I just don't know how the direwolf and you would be able to handle it.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
want popcorn. He wants popcorn.
Oh yeah, it's
I just want to be taken
Like I said,
seriously.
chocolate's not for animals.
Yeah, 2 sessions, Caleb? 2 sessions, Caleb? 2 sessions, Caleb? Yeah, no.
Like I start walking back towards the guild hall with my bag of chocolate popcorn.
Oh, by the way, Mom, you might want to go to the the prison and get your items back, like your sword and stuff like that.
I'm gonna go get my items back.
The clerk pulls out the box and goes, "Hey, is that your friend? The really tall one? The muscular one?"
He wants to take Gurgle's dictation.
Which one? Which one? Describe him in more detail.
And she kind of tries to talk and then kind of giggles and then hands you a note. And he's like, tell me you can come on by. I wrote my name down there. Just tell him to ask for me."
Okay.
She wants to give you some dictation. Maybe you could give her some dictation, Gurgle.
Oh my god.
You fucking blew it, Bo. It would have been great if you got it right the
Fucking
first
blew
time.
it.
I fucked it up right now, but still.
I want to look at the note.
It's her name,
What's her name?
Esmeralda.
Okay.
The name.
What
What the fuck did you want?
Is Wami gonna steal my date? What the fuck is going on?
I grab the rest of my shit. I bring the note to Gurgle. And I say, "Hey, some dude named Esmeralda wants you to swing by his place later."
Roll deception.
Fail dramatically,
God.
please. Roll a 1. Yes! Thank you, Jesus. This is just not your day, Whammy.
Is the dice roller?
You
has
look
a
over
top?
and you see the girl checking out the door, kind of like seeing if he brought it to you, and she kind of smiles and waves.
Believe it or not, she wants to go on a date with you, my tall, muscular, bound friend.
He's muscular
Oh.
bound?
Yes. He's bound to have muscles.
Nice. Gurgle's gonna do the like the Terry Crews like
Peck
the
jiggle?
peck jiggle. Yeah.
It's enough to shake the ground nearby you.
Roll performance.
Yeah, roll performance. Actually, I like that. Roll performance.
Please, Nick. Nat 20 this.
Ooh,
Crit, fail, crit, fail, crit, fail.
6.
Oh,
It looks. Well, what's your performance skill? You don't have any performance skill?
Yeah, 0.
It's mediumly impressive.
Okay.
Your muscles are already impressive by default, so anything you do is already impressive. Just not as impressive as if you had like.
It's because they weren't
oil.
oiled up.
That's what it is. You get a bonus. You get advantage if you oil them up.
Because they aren't oiled up.
What was the person's name?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. All right. It's 10:30, and everyone goes back to the guild hall, and the guild marm gives you an hour-long lecture, Whammy, for patting you in the back and going, "Don't worry, dearie. It happens to all of us. Even I got arrested in my youth. It's okay." And she gives you a
What did you do to get arrested?
She gives you 3 butterscotch candies.
I got 5 butterscotch candies now. Fuck yeah! Can I ask her what she did to get arrested, so I can feel better about myself?
Of course. However, first there was the streaking. And probably that time that I broke that guy's arm, and then might have stabbed someone with the broken end of it.
Thank you. Somebody understands. Somebody understands. Thank you, Guildmarm. You're my favorite person.
Hey, Juan Moody's, do you want this bag? I'm kind of done that I just can't do it anymore.
What's it a bag of?
Popcorn.
Your gross hands all been all up in that popcorn?
I use prestidigitation. I can't. It cleans them.
I want you to cast it again so I can see you clean it.
I cast prestidigitation on my hands.
Yes, I will take the popcorn.
Okay, enjoy the popcorn kernels.
Roll, Trey, roll perception.
I just can't fucking
Roll
win.
perception. Roll perception.
I'm looking at who it is. Okay. I rolled.
Well, actually.
You find a single perfectly popped popcorn kernel in the bottom with a little bit of chocolate on it.
I take the piece of popcorn out, and I look around the room to make sure there's not going to be any pieces of shit come and take my popcorn, and I unzip the section of my mask that I eat through.
I cast
the best.
fire. I
It's
cast.
the best.
I cast magic missile on the popcorn. I'm kidding.
Okay.
You wouldn't
You almost did.
fucking dare, Bo.
Magic missile only targets creatures. First off. Second off, it is the best piece of popcorn that you've ever had in your life.
Tastes like victory and avoiding prison time.
And everyone cheers to that, I assume. And
hooray.
Yeah, wait a minute. Maybe one day me and you could go get some fresh popcorn.
Fucking, if as long as I never have to see that child ever again, I'll be happy.
Maybe next time let's stay away from the sussy bacas.
I was just trying to find cultists, man. I was just trying to I'm gonna get a hug from the guild marm, so I'm just not feeling great about myself right now.
Well,
she is a comforting source in these dark times.
Why are you depressed for fucking nearly tackling a child for him stealing money that you wouldn't...
evil! The child was evil and he lied and I went to prison for like a day because of him.
Not even a day.
Because-
Like it was literally overnight.
I could have killed him and I didn't because I think I'm taking steps forward into becoming a better person.
Yeah, sure you are.
You weren't even in prison for a week like I was.
If he kills a kid in front of me, I'm gonna have to kill him. I'm just saying right now.
That's why I wanted to figure out if he was a halfling or not, because this fucking kid had attitude on him. How do you want me to prove my loyalty, Boots? How do you want?
I was talking IRL. I was not talking as Boot.
Fuck. I mean, would it make you feel better if I took my mask off?
I don't really care.
Would it make anybody feel better if I
Who
took
you
my mask
look,
off?
what you look
Yes.
like doesn't determine your actions. What you do determines who you are. And
No, I
you
think I'd
have
like to see it. Yeah.
clearly they need to see your face to be swayed.
To be fair, it is his character opening up to you and admitting something. So technically, it is a step, like an emotional step, Cameron, to create a bond with you.
Yes, but morally, is it in the right direction? Is the problem?
Morality aside, I think I think it's a gesture of good faith from Whammy, if Whammy so decides to do that. Of course.
Dad, I'll take my mask off.
Yeah, we need
Hit him
a
with the
picture.
bastard.
We need to
What's up,
see.
Trey?
We need to see his face.
Oh, if you guys give me like 10 minutes, I'll get you one.
Would you like me to
There's another
describe?
mask
Would you like me to
underneath.
describe the face, Trey, while you get them one?
Yeah.
Blindingly handsome like Kakashi.
Pulling off his mask, you see a somewhat similar face, one you've seen before. Not exactly the same, but very close. You see a Warforged staring back at you.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
You son of a bitch. No, it can't be because no, he was a paladin. Never mind, it can't be.
It's a clone.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. No! No! That can't be it. No, that's not it. That's not it. No, 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 no. IRL. Is this the guy that stabbed fucking... Oh my god, no.
Yes.
Is he the guy that stabbed him in the back in the war and
Yeah.
killed him?
Yes.
Yep.
Huh? He stabbed him and killed him in the war.
That's literally what I said when he disappeared on the quest. Like, I bet that fucker's gonna be the other guy.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't
don't
see
get
that
it, what?
coming. Who's our Warford? I can't think of his fucking name because my brain is just packed with fucking...
He's dead to us. It
Kane?
doesn't matter.
Literally, Kane. Yeah, I'm literally carrying his fucking warhammer around like a fucking moron.
So wait, this is the guy who killed Kane?
This is the guy. Yes, IRL. I'm saying this to everybody right now. This is gonna be extremely metagame if I was saying this is Boots, because Boots would not make this connection. Well, maybe. I don't think so though. Yeah. Fucking what?
Well, how would we know that he died from?
He told us. Kane told us that he was murdered, backstabbed by a friend during the war.
What war?
The war he was in before he was reconstituted.
The one that was in Eberron that the Warforged were built for.
But how does you know that this one's actually the same one?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm so
There's
confused.
lots of Warforged, so how could it have been a different Warforged that backstabbed him?
Cameron's not. Boots isn't saying this. Cameron's just saying this.
Yeah,
This is
'cause
I
out of
literally
character.
said IRL like 3 times to
Yeah, I know,
confirm
but
that
I'm
it was.
just saying,
Cameron
like-
asked Trey if that's the Warforged that
Oh,
stabbed
I see
him,
what you.
and Trey
I was
said yes.
asking.
Are you still confused?
Yeah, I really was like some pop.
I can't help you then.
Yep, we're past the point of no return on that. I'm sorry. Get the receipt and then come back.
Sir, this is
You
a
need
Wendy's.
proof. You need proof of purchase to get the. Oh, where is it? I'm gonna have to go back sift through. Oh no, it's not gonna be in here, is it? Wait, yes, it is.
And we'll end the session there.
God, I've been sitting on that for a fucking long time.
Well, yeah, but we've been trying to take off your damn mask every damn session.
That's
And now
why.
you know why. No matter what you would have done, it wouldn't have come off.